Alrighty. I haven't done this in a while. Um, anyway, welcome to the next live. NOVAtazz's Automotive Podcast, Season 3, Episode 26, I hope. That's what I put in the title, but I'm actually not positive that's what it is. Of course, Kat's already gambling. We need to get you help. You have an addiction. Hopefully people can hear us. If there's people here, like I said, I didn't put this live stream up until just a couple minutes. Well, no, I did it, what, at 4? 5 maybe?
Seconds ago?
No. I put the notice that I was going live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was like 40 minutes ago, so yeah.
No, actually it was earlier. It was a lot earlier than that.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's when you can actually type in a chat, though, isn't that?
Oh, well, probably, yeah. But no, I had actually created the live stream earlier this afternoon when I got back from running errands. Because then I knew for sure that I wasn't going to end up at work. Oh, which has been my problem.
Yeah, it has been. Like, you've been working nonstop and then a move and all that stuff.
Yeah, hey, new setup. I got, well, I don't know if I should turn it off. If I turn off the overhead light, you can see the poster better because it's reflecting on it. I don't know, hopefully it doesn't make it too dark in here.
Well, that's fine, honestly.
That's what I thought. I did get a ting who messaged me. That one's important.
So, before people start rolling in, actually, this is my lack of foresight. I'm going to run to the washroom right now. Should have done it anyway. Hopefully, when I get back. Alright, 1 sec.
Alright, well, I just do that. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Hopefully I see him when he comes back. If not, remind me to check the thing. But anyway, yeah, haven't done this in a while. It's been a bit. Hopefully I'm not too rusty. Hopefully people start showing up. Otherwise, this is going to be a short live stream. Well, maybe not, because as long as there's people here to chit chat with, then it's when I'm here by myself talking to a plastic device with a blue light around it. That's. Well,
hey, at least you have a face to talk to. Compared to me, where I've been doing a few lives lately, and like I never give notice, I just do it. Lately, which has been bad. However, so I've been doing that, and it's like when I started my last live, it was just like there was one person in there for like 10 minutes. There's only one.
Yeah, I hate that.
And it's like, and they weren't talking. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
And then finally people started to trickle in after that. But,
Well, it takes YouTube a little bit. This is also why I run that 10-minute intro.
Yeah, sure. Because
it takes YouTube a little bit to get out the notifications to people to let them know that you went live. Team Mechanic, if you want to come back, nod your head yes and up and down. Okay.
Happened to run with my dad along the way. He says that there's some feedback from echoing or whatever.
There is an echo if you are talking, and then if Sean talks at the same time, it echoes through your mic slightly.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was me.
It was not a significant echo.
No, it's not that bad. It's more like a fishbowl type of sound.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, and we can correct that in the future. Like I said, this is that growing process that I was talking about before the live. Of you figure out what you need and the things that you need to do as you go do it. Like when I first started, I was using a really crappy GoPro webcam. No focus. You had to literally focus it. Sound quality was horrible. And I learned how to do all of this stuff as I went. So
figuring it out as you go. I mean, that's kind of that epitomizes my entire automotive history, really.
And then we all started the same way. I started before there was not before there was YouTube, but YouTube wasn't like it is today.
Well, Yeah, I mean it's really actually changed, and almost some people would argue for the worse. It's changed.
Yeah, I don't like it since they integrated. It's the same as TikTok and some of the other ones. Once you start getting to the point where the super big influencers get a hold of the platform, yeah, it kind of kills it because it steals the wind out of everybody else. So when they bring in CNN and Fox and all those TVs, they also come with them with certain expectations. Not to bring in the adult industry, but to bring in the adult industry. Look at OnlyFans. You know what happened? Tumblr is the same way. When those big companies poke their head in, they also bring in a lot of money, and that money influences platforms to change their way of thinking. And YouTube is the same way. YouTube went from being view based, where all you need to do is have somebody see your video, and you would get recommended based on how many people saw your video. Now it's how long can you keep somebody on your channel in general. So you went from being able to do short videos to now they force you to do long videos, because long videos, as long as you can keep people watching, improve watch time.
Right. Well, that's true, actually. I mean,
I have a Cleater in the chat.
Who?
A Cleater.
Yeah. Okay. So people are going
to. And he should be up here defending his honor, because he is no longer the stream boss because he's been slacking.
Yeah, exactly. You need to step it up there, Cletus.
I need to steal Robert's garage and his crew and send them over here.
Type in his chat, put a link to your channel.
No, don't be an ass. He's allowed to have his own live stream. I don't need to hide.
Here's the thing. I have a sneaky suspicion he probably doesn't have it set up to where links are turned off.
No, I don't think he knows how to do that.
If he's going without, with hardly any censorship, then yeah, I don't.
No, he has like zero. I've been in his some of his live streams, and it's like, oh yeah, there's like a bunch of cuss words said all the time. Cletus was like that the other night too. I was in his live.
Apparently, Chris doesn't have the link. Is Chris not in the live stream chat? I'll have to ask him when he gets in. Yeah. Rockabilly Customs.
That's Firebird Nation?
No, Rockabilly Customs.
Oh no, I don't think he is actually.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Well, that's why Cletus isn't in the thingy, because I never sent him the link. Yeah, Cletus, there is a slight echo. It is newbie teen mechanic here. He needs to upgrade his setup, which is fine. Hopefully the echo is not too bad.
Okay. If it gets bad enough, I'm sure I can remedy it somehow. I mean,
he needs to remedy his internet connection.
PC.
You need to remedy your internet connection.
It's
yeah, that was wow.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, because I mean, for future reference, just get like headphones with a mic built in, or like a headset like I have.
Yep.
That's the best way to do this.
Exactly. Well, I get away with it because I am the host, and I can get away with not having the headphones in. I did have headphones in for the longest time, and then I realized I didn't need them, so I'm free.
Okay. If
they're still sitting right here.
Quite frankly, my internet is very shoddy. Well, it's actually not the internet. It's this MacBook Pro. It's got Wi-Fi steering and whatnot.
Oh, it's got WildPoint 2.4, I do believe. If it's that old, it's running on 2.4 gigahertz, which can only run so fast.
I was asking about the echo because I have my new headphones, so I didn't know if it was the headphones.
No, it's we got growing pains. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
we remember when Stuff with Cletus did his first live stream on my channel, and how well that went.
It was perfect. What are you talking about? That was like 20 years ago.
And I convinced Kat to bring back the OG Pikachu hat. It's sitting right next to her. She doesn't have it on because she's graduated and needs a headphones now.
That's gay.
It doesn't matter if it's gay or not. That is no longer a negative. It means it's happy.
I was gonna say I am gay, so if the hat's gay,
It's perfect.
Exactly.
Plus, also, I mean, I've got the Pikachu pop thing too. So.
Okay. Hey, that's actually my wife's been looking for one of them. It's hard to find around here.
Oh,
She has like a whole big giant shelf full of pops.
Wait, this is actually a rare one.
$100.
Yeah, this is actually the EB exclusive diamond one, so it's like very rare to find.
I could tell with a little sticker on front there.
It's
like I said,
crowded.
my wife's been looking for one. They're like $100 around here.
It's getting crowded. We're all getting smaller.
Hold on, Rockabilly's here. I gotta see you guys.
Hey.
I can facilitate that. There you go. I'll just switch you guys all
I'm
around.
trying to get my new tripod.
Actually, I think Team Mechanic, put your head. Oh, actually, no, because there's 5 people here. Team Mechanic's head doesn't disappear into my logo.
Fantastic.
Because if I get rid of one of you guys, I think. Oh no, let me rearrange that again. Let's remove this one. No, I gotta remove Cat. I think. Oh, actually, you would be fine. It's just off to your edge of your head.
Yeah. Well.
Are you watching Robert's Garage?
They're doing it too.
Yeah, I know. Oh no! Now I'm gonna be demonetized. Too scary for kids. Wait, we need to bring Cat back. Wait, who do we need to? We need to move you. Bring you back.
Oh, you went potato-y.
There we go. And there we go. Hey! No, I can hear that live stream, so that needs to go.
I'm turning it down now. That's what I'm doing.
So I'll ask now. You figure I should get headphones? I mean, there's one pair in the house that's a gaming headset.
Gaming headsets are just exactly. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for.
I can see about perhaps borrowing that. Not sure how well that'll go over.
I don't think unless I get a vote down in the chat that is bothering people so much that you need to go and steal whoever's headset that is.
It's not that bad. I just assumed it was mine.
I think that we can.
That's the only reason.
I think that we can wait till you can upgrade in the future.
Okay, well,
because we've had worse on this live stream.
Oh. You remember the first time Rockabilly showed up?
He's got a decent setup now.
So I was using my phone.
Right.
Yeah. And we were all getting busy while he was running around his house.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Like I said, we all started
prepared.
We all start. See, you guys never saw my beginning because they didn't even keep live streams back when I was doing my original live streams. As soon as the live stream was over, it was gone.
Right, that's true. I had to look into that for YouTube actually, because I tried one before, and I guess do you have to put it through the studio after?
If you are under 1,000 subscribers, you have to go live on a PC unless you trick YouTube into thinking that you're on a PC.
Right.
So there are apps and different things that you can get for your phone that trick YouTube into thinking that you're on a PC.
From what I was told is you have to set it up on a PC, but after it's set up, you can go live on StreamYard on your phone through YouTube.
Yeah, because StreamYard, it thinks StreamYard is a PC app.
Right.
Yes.
There's a million different stories out there.
There are ways to cheat the system.
Yeah, that's true. I know you can trick Google Chrome on a desktop, tricking the thinker on mobile, but I don't know.
You can do it the other way around too.
Well,
Yeah, you can do it the other way around.
Yep. If you have an Android, at least you can go in and tell it that you want it to run as a desktop app, and you can play it that way. If you type M. in front of whatever website you're looking at on a PC, it will show it to you in mobile form.
Huh. Well, there you go. Okay, well.
Because the M actually tells that it's a mobile site. So if you're looking up something on your phone, okay, and you're looking up a website, and you look at the beginning of the website, you'll see it says M. in front of the website.
That's true, actually.
As your link. That lets it know that is a mobile site. So it puts it in mobile format.
So you just get Yes, yeah, I understand what you were. Well, I'll give that a shot. It's streaming from over.
I have because I have tricked.
Oh yeah.
I have tricked YouTube into thinking that I am on the desktop app on my phone because YouTube won't let you change certain things when you're editing live streams from the mobile the app. So you have to go into the browser, and like the studio is completely different from the app to a website. And there's certain things you literally just can't do. It was easier before. They have changed some things up, so it's a little harder to trick it.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm on a Galaxy S9. I mean, I guess if it's web based, it wouldn't be.
I have one of those right here. I have the S9 Plus.
Well, so I don't know. I guess it would work. I mean,
I record my videos on an S5, an S7, this S9 Plus, and a cheapy GoPro knockoff. Which I just saw the prices of the Hero 8 Black at the Walmart, and that is way more affordable than GoPros have been in the past. And I haven't looked in a while, so they may have been that cheap for a while.
Yeah,
because they just came out with the 10 today.
Well, they had the 9. They had the 9 and the 8 at the Walmart. The 9 didn't have a price. The 9 Black didn't have a price, but the 8 Black had was like $240 some dollars, and I'm like, well, damn, because
today I just saw the commercial for the Hero 10 Black, and that thing's $500.
Yeah, that's about that's about $100 more than they have been going for new. Normally they're around $400 new.
Well, from what I was told, the 7 is the best for like everything. Like there's some that are better at one thing or the other, but 7's like the best all around.
I literally just use them for footage. I know that I'm expecting them all to have horrible sound. They all have that scratchy sound.
Well, that's what I was saying. The 7's not supposed to have that. No, the 3s I have.
I think I'm going to talk to send it.
I want to throw it away. So
yeah, I think I'm going to talk.
I'll use the 3 or 4 again.
The 4 wasn't bad.
That's what I'm using.
The 4 Black.
The sound is junk, and then the screen, like it's not good. I'd rather use a phone.
Well, that they didn't have the stabilizer back then.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that because my video software fixes that. I don't need the.
Well, not everybody pays for that video software, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's free. My video software is free.
Oh, well, there you go.
But you need to have a decent computer to use it. It's Blackmagic's. It's Filmora's. Filmora from Blackmagic. And
there's no watermark on that.
No, it's completely free. But I hate to tell you, your 8-year-old MacBook ain't gonna do it.
No. Well, I'm thinking like because I'm in this mentality where I have to stick with an Apple because I mean iMovie is what I'm.
Apple's kind of junk though.
Way overpriced for what you get. For you to be able to. Okay.
Apple's for boomers and kids. I mean. Okay. I know you're still a teen there.
I'm not saying
if you
that
upgrade,
Apple,
you will be so much better.
Right. I am not saying
I'll never go back to Apple.
I am not saying that an Apple that has the performance isn't a great machine, but the price that you're paying.
It's so basic though. Unless you pay for all the extra stuff, it's just
for you to pay for the price of an Apple that can do what this computer can do, you're paying 3 to 4 times what I paid for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the thing is with this MacBook Pro, they suck from factory because you could not, or no, you could get it with an SSD, but it's still, you can only get 256. So if you put a 512 SSD and 16 gigs of RAM, it can be decent. But the thing is, like with the new ones, it's all soldered to the board. It's all integrated.
Well, that's the thing. Apple is very much don't touch my shit.
They slow down their software as the computer gets older because they want you to buy a new computer. Same thing to do their phones.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Androids do that too, but I'm not gonna.
Well, they do, but they're not as apparent.
No, but it's not even that. 250 a 250 gig SSD. If you're shooting in 4K, you got that filled up within a couple videos.
So after I give away this Nintendo on my channel, this custom Nintendo or whatever,
plug your
I
channel.
want to do a giveaway for a new camera, and we're gonna make sure Rockabilly wins it.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice, man. Because I want a new camera. I just can't afford the damn thing.
I know how it goes, man. I'm just.
What, you're not gonna give away the Maverick? Come on now.
Nope. I will trade the Maverick. I'll trade the Maverick for one car.
You'll trade the Maverick, huh?
Yep. You got to give me this one car that I'm wanting, though.
Oh, well, I don't have it. I'll trade you my Maverick.
No, I bet you can find it.
I'll trade you my Maverick.
No. The only thing I'll trade for is a 68 Roadrunner.
Oh, shit, man. Come on, man.
Hey, Kat, don't be afraid to butt in and talk.
Well, no, my Maverick.
You guys were talking way too much for me to even try. So,
you just stick your foot in that door and kick it wide
tell the
open.
truth, I've turned down $15,000 for my Maverick.
Ooh, I can
$15?
I can
Hey,
Wow.
if I were to bought the car just for from somebody, yeah, I probably would have sold it. But since my great grandmother bought that brand new, it means so much to me because I got pictures of being next to that car when I was 5, 6, 7, 8, all through the years.
Oh no, it's fine. Like I'm not saying to go sell it. It's like $15,000 for a Maverick. That's a healthy number. That's all I'm saying.
It's a healthy number, but
that's a real number.
Yeah, it was. Well, what it was is this guy followed me from my school at UTI in Houston all the way to the apartments, and he asked me would I sell it. And I told him, no, man, I won't. He kept on bugging me. Would you sell it? I was like, no. And that's when he started laying stacks of hundreds on the hood. He stopped at $15,000.
Going to sell
No.
You know what? Wow. Okay. Well, you know my Eldorado. I don't know how many that I've got this, but I've got a 1973 Eldorado. I mean,
big body.
Know about it, obviously, but I mean that thing is. I mean, it's in decent shape. I mean, it's not immaculate in any.
What engine is in that?
It's good. Somebody offered me $15,500 for it. I mean, I don't know the validity of the offer is in question, but it was still $15,500 saying, hey, if I could get $15,500, would you take it? And
yeah, for sure.
I mean, I said.
Especially for a sled like that. I mean, I like sleds. Now, is yours sledded out? Is it dropped all the way down with the big wheels on it and everything?
No.
Has it got the 425 engine?
No, it's got a 501.
It's a 500, not a 501.
GM calls it. If you look at the sticker in the engine bay, 501 is
it's
the Levi's
I don't
edition.
want the rest of the car. I just want the engine.
Yeah.
No, the car's better than the engine.
No, I had that. I lost. That's the engine that I lost in the in my storage unit that I lost. I had
That's a sweet car, man. I don't know.
I had a 500. I had a 500 cubic inch Caddy engine sitting. Like I did the shaft rocker system. So literally, it's a shaft that runs like the Dodges do. It's literally a shaft that runs from the front to the back of the head. Yeah. Do you Team Mechanic? I would suggest looking up 500 CID on the interwebs. Or 500CID.com or Maximum Torque Specialists. They deal specifically with Caddy engines.
Yeah, no, that would be fantastic.
They can get you 800 horsepower out of that with pump gas.
But do you know what would fit really well in there? A 6.0 LS.
I'm waiting. I am really waiting just to remove you there, Cletus. I'm waiting because I know it's coming.
I'm not saying it. No, it's too big to go electric. I'm not gonna say
electric. It is not.
Okay.
I mean, if they're gonna get semis to be electric, I mean, I can move that sled.
I'm talking about and have some real power. You ain't gonna get 1.98 out of that big car.
This is an Eldorado, man. It's an Eldorado. It's not for screaming down the track.
Right.
And a million
Exactly.
miles an hour. That's not what I'm trying.
That's what I was saying. You put that 6.0 Cadillac. You can use Cadillac engine 6.0 even. It's the same thing. But you put that 6.0 LS in there, boy, that thing will just run so smooth and freaking just fuel injected.
Okay, here's the thing. I have physically seen the car in person. I've seen it run. That thing, other than the carburetor being slightly out of tune, that thing is like mint. Like you could do the wine test on that air cleaner, and
that's because Caddy engines, they run freaking smooth as glass.
That thing.
Oh yeah, like.
Absolutely not comparable to any LS. Like you can LS swap it, make it go boom, 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 and it's not the same. Like I don't know. Like I'll tell you.
Well, you got to think about it. That engine makes like 400 foot-pounds of torque.
Well, it makes more than that.
Right. Yes, but
not in 73.
Not in 73, and not
the heads in the intake were really crappy in '73 for that engine. Now
I thought they didn't start
you,
until '74. Okay.
No, if you put on like 1970 heads on that, it would be I'm waiting for you to get a rubber chicken next, like what's his name in Robert's live stream?
Oh,
Big Joey.
Yeah.
That's where I got the idea from.
He's telling everybody, I got to get on his Robert's show here in a little while and talk some shit, because Joey's going around telling everybody, I'm hoping he's joking, that I reported him, and
well, we'll just bring him over here. We'll just hash it out. We'll just put him over here. We'll hash it out.
Yeah, I wish he would get over here, but
tell them
by a life. But it's the reason I think he might not be joking is because when I go on Instagram, he blocked me. I was like, oh, maybe he thinks I really did report him. I don't know.
He was thinking that one guy in the comments was you in a in another account.
Well, he was posting. Well, I know I didn't. I'm guessing the reason he thinks that because he was posting a bunch of political shit. I'm like, hey man, keep that stuff on Facebook. I don't come to Instagram. Every channel I follow, I sent him a message. I didn't like post. I said every channel I follow is all automotive stuff. This is my YouTube page. Keep it on Facebook. It's your page. If you don't want to, that's fine. I will unfollow you or whatever. It's no hard feelings. And I'm guessing he thinks, I don't know, that I'd report him or something.
Hey, you know what? I
was just trying to be fair and honest to him before just.
I don't tell anybody what they can do on their own page, because that kind of to me.
Could do. I'm just telling them, hey, this is not. It was on Facebook.
Yeah. And you have the right to unfollow anyone you want to.
Sure.
If I were to say something, I would say that when it gets to the point of somebody telling me what I can and cannot do on my own page, it would.
Well, he probably got in trouble for all that QAnon shit he's posting.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be you that
way out there stuff. I'm like, yeah.
There's other Karens out there that'll go reporting shit.
Yeah.
Me personally, if I don't want to see something, I'll just move on.
He's posting crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
had like people, a good, theory, but that stuff was like, whoa, buddy, woof.
Jason wants to know if you still have the Suburban team mechanic. I am horrible with names. I know Chris Rockabilly and Cletus. I just call you Cletus anyway, even though I know you're not Cletus.
No, it's all right. I'll go by Cletus. I don't tell most people my real name anyway.
Yeah, Cleet's fine. But I'm not a team mechanic. That's just going to get annoying. I need a
call him TM.
Yeah, TM. Okay.
Just call him Tim from now on.
Yeah,
just call him Tim.
Or Joe. Call me Joe, man.
Joe?
Let's call him Ho.
Joseph.
Ho. Got it. Ho.
I'll tell you,
hey, Cleet, you got a hoe above you. You know that?
Huh?
We're going to have a communication breakdown.
Actually, I'll be right back. I need to grab something.
This Mac is falling apart. It's not the Mac, it's the charger. I mean, I can't get this thing to charge. I was at 100% when I started. I'm at 29% now.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah. You need to do something, man. We're going to lose you.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
We're gonna need to get out the paddles and give you a little. Zzz.
Cat turned into a cat.
Oh wow, witchcraft!
It's the battery.
Pretty slick.
That's okay. I have to have that Alienware, that Alienware that I was showing you earlier. That will not. Yeah. It has to always be plugged in.
Yeah.
There is no battery left on that.
So is this your official setup now?
What?
In your new place?
Official for today. I don't know. I still have boxes upon all my stuff is still down here in boxes, but I did throw up the poster. This is like a Da Vinci drawing of the Trans Am. I don't know if I can move this without it being a pain in the ass, but I know you guys can't see it.
Yeah, we can't.
You can? I didn't think you guys could.
So while you're pulling it out, I'll tell you something that happened, and I think it's hilarious. We'll see, but my Legacy Garage, right?
Yeah.
I was talking to him when he went on my channel for live or whatever, and hold on, I'll look at this first. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It almost looks like kind of blueprints or something.
Yeah, it's like a Da Vinci blueprint.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I remember you showed that once on a live that wasn't set up yet. That's cool.
Yeah. So, all right, well, I sent, what's his name? God dang. My Legacy Garage. He was on my live, and he said, "Man, nobody ever sends me anything," because we were talking about somebody
sent him
getting
a bunch of
stuff.
shit, didn't you?
So I did. I sent him a bunch of junk. I sent him all 7. Well, I sent him 6 of the 7 Smokey and the Bandit movies, except for the first one.
I didn't even realize there was that many of them.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, I know there's some shitty ones.
I sit there before I send them to him. I sit there and watch.
They were like
all
made for like AMC.
to make sure I wasn't missing anything, and I promise you, you're not. But I sent him all that, and I was like, "Here you go, bud. Here's some junk." I sent him that like a minivan repair manual or something.
Yeah, because we were talking about that the Haynes versus the Chiltons, and any of the modern Chiltons are downright just horrible compared to the old school ones because Haynes literally bought them out, put the Chiltons label on their books, and then turned around and sold them. The
pretty much now they just need to say go to YouTube. I mean, it's
yeah. Well, YouTube is the new Haynes. I'll tell you what. I gotta head out. I'm gonna switch computers. Should be back within less than 10 minutes, easy.
Okay. Hey, this is a easy come, easy go live stream.
If you don't come back, Nova will hunt you down and make you come on.
I will just rape. I'll just rape the engine out of your car, and I'll just rape the engine out of your car and take it for myself because I that was the original plan to put in my Nova was that Caddy 500 engine.
Oh, okay.
Just see Marshy stickers; they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to.
Nice.
I want to talk to the guy that there's several. I think even Jason contacted that artist and had him do ones of his cars.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm going to end up with enough money to be able. I want to give him obviously.
Yeah.
Do you happen to see? Do you happen to see who is the stream boss?
You did his with his little thing like you did.
Yeah.
Your business card.
Yeah. Do you see who the stream boss is?
I seen that. But who's here though? He's not here.
It's okay. He doesn't need to be. His channel is being displayed on the screen for the last. For the last 36 minutes. Well, yeah, 36 minutes.
Yeah. Well, and also,
but no, I have these business cards. Doesn't have my logo on them. But when I'm at car shows, all I got to do is put this up to the back of your phone, and it immediately brings up all the links to all of my social medias.
There you go. I was gonna say, well, actually, something that I got the other day. I got this on Friday, and it's gonna go in my car. I got a turbo.
Yeah, I saw.
That's a little turbo.
Well, it's tiny.
It's a smaller
Yeah,
car.
tiny.
I mean, it's not a Cadillac.
Mine's a tiny car. It's a big ass turbo on it.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, this is a 46 millimeter turbo. It is an IHI AS12. That's what they call this. And this is put on a lot of diesels, like actually small Perkins motors and stuff like that. And actually, like I can literally run my finger in here, and like you can tell this was on a diesel. But
wait, did I lose my?
I got the best turbo is a free turbo, so that's how much I paid for this one.
You what?
Hey, question though, isn't like a diesel turbo? Don't they take a while to spool up versus your normal turbos, or are they just basically about the same?
Well, they're gonna be the same. Like the thing is, with this, because the one thing with a diesel turbo is typically they take longer to spool up because they make a lot more boost. But if you cap off the boost, which I'm going to be doing with this one anyways, because I don't really only make like 5-6 pounds of boost anyways. Most diesels make 10, 15, 20 pounds of boost.
Right.
So that's the difference. Right?
I actually have to reset up my business card. I just realized that. I haven't used it in so long that my links have disappeared.
I cannot remember what millimeter mine is. I just know it's like a T4. I think it's like a 78 millimeter setup.
But what motor is that on though?
It's going on a 1.8 C18 DET.
My turbo is a 200-foot downward slope. Push it.
Oh well, I was gonna say actually, it was kind of funny because the other day I decided, you know what? Let's just see how fast my car is gonna go on the highway. So I'm going down the highway, and I reached going downhill. By the way, did this. 108 miles an hour is where it topped out. Like,
the fastest I've gone in one of my own cars that I have, like, that I could visually track, was the Nova with the 304 with the 305 in it. I did 131 miles an hour in that car.
Nice. I was gonna say,
I would not go any faster than that because the whole car started to lifting up off the ground.
See, I have a big ass spoiler on the back of my car to stop it from doing that.
That's what the TA is for. The TA has all that aero.
That's another thing I got to buy for my 240 is a spoiler. But my little motor, the little 1.8's been built with I always butcher the name, but Wisco's pistons. I got Tatome's connecting rods, king bearings on the crank and on the connecting rods with Ditch Torx 800 cc injectors and this 10 Type 1 ECU. So I'll be able to push about 20 pounds of boost in through this motor.
Nice.
Rockabilly, you've been called out.
By who?
The person sitting next to you.
Oh, hi, buddy.
And he got and now that bastard is on the super chat, the stream boss again. Wait.
Hey,
We need to put this one up.
I'm not making no crazy 1,000 horsepower four banger, but it's just I'm going to try to get to 400 horses.
Well, I was gonna say, okay. Question: do you know what his Maverick was? Have you seen the video?
No, I've only seen pictures.
My
Okay,
Maverick?
well,
No, not the.
Oh wait, your
Maverick.
truck.
Yeah, my Maverick truck.
Yeah, the fake one.
It's real. That's way cooler than your Maverick, man.
That's okay.
It's a Maverick.
Yeah.
I can now put up my favorite banner.
Hey, I don't think I gotta say. Let me get the front brakes fixed on it, and we'll line them up.
I sold it. I can't. I'll line up with the El Camino.
What'd you do? Sell it to the scrap man?
All right.
No, I was gonna sell it to a scrapyard, but I posted online, say, "Hey, anybody need any parts? Let me know. Like mirrors or something." The guy's like, "How much for all of it?" I'm like, really?" He's like, "Yeah, man, that looks cool. I want to take it off road." So I'm like, "The engine's trash. That's why
You can hear it.
This.
So hang on a second. You're talking about a brand new Maverick truck?
No, did you not
What'd
watch
you
his
do
video? Did you not watch his video? Don't
No.
spoil it. Don't spoil
I've been
it.
so busy.
Go
You gotta watch
take
my video.
go take a couple
you have
minutes.
to.
You can even do it right now.
Live.
I would even say
Yeah,
go do
after
it right
this,
now.
I'll go watch it
No.
because I literally have not been on media at all. I've
Do
been
you
working
have-
on this damn body kit for 2 damn weeks.
Do you have your phone
and
right
I'm
now?
never standing in this garage again. I had to pressure wash the whole damn garage.
Did you-
Screw it. I'm building something outside of sand in.
Hey. Do you have your phone with you right now, or are you actually going live on your phone? Okay, go pull up his video. Just make sure you don't need the sound on. You just need to watch it. I'm getting you a view here, Cletus.
Good. I need more views on that one.
So do I.
Got it.
My work has completely
Hey.
screwed me over.
I got a lot. Hey, look at after you get done, look at the comments and how many thumbs downs versus thumbs up I got on that.
I know you.
Hey, it doesn't
I know
matter.
you
Thumbs
popped
up or
up on
thumbs
there.
down. It's still an interaction.
The hate is strong on that one.
Oh, that's okay. I thought it was hilarious.
I did too. I didn't care.
It was a waste of my time, but I thought it was
If
hilarious.
I knew it was going to be that much hate, I would have really leaned into it.
Oh, I
was just
would
making
have.
it quick.
You
Is
just
it
now
the one
you
you
now
posted
you
6
just
hours ago?
no.
No,
It was like a couple
that's
days
my new.
ago.
The one I posted 6 hours ago is my new channel trailer or whatever.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is that your truck one?
Yeah.
No, you're talking about
It
your
says
other one.
No,
Maverick.
it's a blacked
My
out.
new Ford
it's a-
Maverick truck
yeah,
or
and
whatever.
it's all blacked out. With
Yeah.
Very clickbaity title.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It is
Fantastic.
It is grade A YouTube
I will
backyard
take that El
content.
Camino,
but-
though.
Huh?
Yeah, it is. It's a cool El Camino,
Yep.
and it doesn't have the original 305. It's got an older 350 that's been bored out and cammed and everything. So
You finally
Well,
find a car that you
305's
can
a
actually do a
dog.
burnout in.
yeah, it will do a double burnout too, not a one wheel peel.
Yeah, I know. And my TA
Oh, yeah.
does them all day long.
Yeah, my car currently doesn't do burnouts at all. It's kind of sad. It's interesting. You can be on the brake and pin it completely, but it only goes like 1500 RPM when you do that. It's so weird. It's almost like it has launch control, but it's not.
The Ram, the Dodge that I have, that's a pretty decent burnout vehicle too. I just don't want to be doing them with the tires that are on it because
Yeah, tires are high.
Uh huh.
The tires are expensive.
Oh yeah. They're really expensive, and I didn't pay for them.
For this year, a couple months ago.
If I had some junk tires to throw in the back of that truck, I would roast them in a heartbeat. But with just buying the tires that are on that truck, I'm not looking to have them wear out anytime soon because there's $1,000 in rubber on that truck.
Easy. Well, and then prices are up right this second, too. I don't know if you bought tires.
Is that the Maverick truck?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Can't you tell it's the new Maverick truck?
Oh my God.
I think it more wants to be a Subaru Baja.
That's
That's what I was thinking too.
I don't know if you remember when Kia first came out with the little SUVs. They were called Kia Sportages, I think.
Yep.
That's what it reminded me of.
Now the Sportages are full SUV.
Yeah, they're full on. Yeah, they're actually.
Oh dear Lord!
Geez, $900 for BFGs. Ouch.
Yeah.
No, that's about it. That's the was it the radial BFGs that were on my Nova when the tire blew up?
Maybe. I mean,
I had no, they were the radial GTs, the radial TAs. That's what blew up on the back of my Nova that wiped out the whole driver's side of my car.
Ripped
the door handle.
Almost bought a 78 4-door brown Nova the other day.
Well,
it looked just like my first car.
That tire ripped the door handle off my driver's side door. Literally ripped it.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah,
before.
you got the pictures that you were sharing the pictures on your live stream. I didn't mean to send you the whole freaking album. I thought it was only going to send you like the one couple of group of pictures.
The couple that you selected, yeah.
Yeah, no, it sent them all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys. Hey, if y'all received a message from me on Facebook, that was like a forward link or something. I got hacked last Sunday.
Yeah, I don't ever open links from people.
Unless it comes with a message, hey, and it's a message I understand. Hey, man, check this out. This is what I'm sending.
I just know all of a sudden my phone blew up and everybody was messaging me, what the hell is this? Well, I was like, hey, what the hell's going on? Looked at it, I was like, great, I got hacked.
Yeah, people need to learn, number one, never open up a link.
So if I send you a link for StreamYard or YouTube, that's pretty much the only links I'm going to send to you. Maybe a TikTok.
If I'm going to send you if I send you a link because I want you to go, it's something that you already know I'm going to send you.
Yeah.
Because I don't send outside links.
I'm probably gonna have to go here because my dad came home with pizza. So
well, send him over here, man.
No.
Bring him over here. We can have pizza. No
pizza for you.
Well, the problem is he's on the phone beside me too. It's gonna be kind of awkward.
What you're saying is.
Well, tell him to get over here. He can come join the chat. I'm not against Kat's dad being on the chat.
What she's saying is pizza is more important.
I know. I see this. Pizza is more important than the live stream.
Well,
see, and he can't hear any of this.
We had this pizza last night too.
He can't hear any of this, even though
At least show us the pizza.
Dad bringing the pizza is the freaking.
That's
the best
pizza.
Dad ever.
Pretty deep.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. What's under? Where's the rest of what's underneath the rest of the box?
Yeah. Why is the box so thick?
Because there's another pizza underneath of it.
Oh, the double pizza.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's something to do with Pizza 73. It is very innovative.
I like that. Two pizzas in one box.
Cool.
Plus, also they have this new thing where now it's a tamper-proof case, so this is in there.
So now you're gonna have to do a review on your YouTube channel, just showing everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show off Pizza 73 now.
See, and
see if they can be a sponsor for you.
Yeah, well, oh god, that would be amazing. But you guys will have never heard of them because they're only in Canada, and I think they're only in Western Canada.
Unfortunately, that's like all them people that are out in freaking California, freaking spouting off the In-N-Out burgers that we don't get out here in PA. I want one of them over here. Shut up.
Yeah, they got one in Texas.
You don't count.
Do you have one in Oklahoma now? Okay.
I don't have an In-N-Out. Those burgers look absolutely freaking delicious, and I don't have.
Hey, we'll go to Summer Race. There's always stop at the In-N-Out burger down there.
Do y'all have Whataburger in Oklahoma?
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, got one right down the street from us.
Are you like Whataburger or In-N-Out better?
We got 5 guys.
Whataburger for Oklahoma, but in Texas, In-N-Out.
Our best burger place that is gourmet burgers would be if we're not actually talking like a restaurant.
Yeah,
would be 5 Guys.
Oh yeah, 5 Guys is great.
Yeah, 5 Guys.
But they're expensive.
Now we're talking about pizzas. My favorite one, if you're ever in Oklahoma, would be Hideaway Pizza.
I don't do mainstream pizzas. If it's not a mom,
it's not mainstream.
Yes,
it's not a mom and pop place, but they definitely make everything there.
Right. I'm one of those people. If it's pizza,
great.
if it's pizza, I generally go to the one-off stores, the not chain.
Yeah, me too. And I'll tell you, if you go to Hideaway, it's kind of like the mellow mushroom. I don't know if you have that around there either.
Yes, mellow mushrooms in Houston. Damn good.
Yes.
Growing up in just outside of Valley Forge.
Yeah, well, you're not too far from New York either. Being in
well, yeah, but if I'm going to go with pizza, though, if I'm going to go with a place that I would say has the best. I'm sorry, Chicago. Chicago's deep dish pizza is so much better.
I like
than
deep dish. It's different though. I like them both. I like deep dish and thinner crust. I don't like.
Right.
Sometimes I like real thin, but most of the time I just like a regular
But a thin crust pizza, it's like. I don't have any up here, and like I've told some of the places that are up here, they're like, where's the best pizza that you've gone to? And I have to say, back out by Valley Forge, because most of them run the old school, actually
fire oven?
Yeah, fire brick ovens where they actually smoke the pizzas. The pizza is just so much better.
Yeah.
There's a place in OKC it's like that. I cannot remember the name, but it's off 39th Street there in Bethany.
If they're cooking in a stainless steel oven, the pizza doesn't come out the same.
Right, it has to be like that white brick look.
It's actually
feel bad. Cat, you can go off screen and eat your pizza. Gosh,
you don't have to eat the pizza online. I was just teasing.
Yeah.
Say hi to Dad for us.
Everybody says hi to you, by the way.
Well,
here, I can even...
Well, I didn't know if he wanted to be on camera.
There.
Hi, Dad.
He's on camera now.
Camera star.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys later.
All right. Are you going to pop back on after your pizza, or are you going to be gone? Oh, I guess we'll never know.
Gone, I guess.
It's like the Tootsie Roll. The world will never know.
Nope.
We lose somebody else. We lost somebody else. We lost Teen. When did he disappear?
He said he had to go get his computer.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I do know that one. ADHD brain. Sorry.
Yep. He'll be back in a few minutes.
I could be sitting here.
For the last 2 weeks, I've been trying to fix this body kit that I got from a buddy.
Oh.
And it's back to what it should be looking like.
Should.
So I just had my OCD kicked in, and I pressure washed every damn thing in this garage. So now where the Maverick sets the concrete pad, I'm just going to build a little shed there, like a little covered patio. And then, no, you're good. And then just do all my sanding outside. Just make sure it's covered so if it rains or anything, it just doesn't get wet.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm playing in my box of goodies over here.
So, but...
Oop, wait. Oh, he's back.
What?
Lost a cat, gained a team.
Hey, he's back.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay.
That mic is definitely different. I think you've grown. I think you've grown a couple years. Your voice is much deeper.
Yeah. Where are you coming in Arkansas?
I'm going right across the border to Fort Smith.
Fort Smith. I've been up there. You ever been to Fort Chaffee?
Nope. I haven't really been to Arkansas much.
That's where Elvis went to base training.
Oh, nice. I know he was in the Army. Army, Marines, what was it? Forgot.
Army. Yeah, he's in Army.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've been to Fort Chaffee a bunch. It's outside of Fort Smith. It's the same city or whatever. It's just the Army base still.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a gentleman over there that's parting out a 93 240SX, and I'm grabbing the fender off of it.
Oh.
Yeah, because, man, recently these parts for these cars have went stupid high.
That's because everybody's getting them and putting LSs in them now.
No, everybody's getting them and wrecking them.
Oh, well.
They're welding the differentials or whatever, and they're drifting them and hitting them into poles and scrapping everything else. So the parts are getting hard to find.
I was trying to look up something the other day about the car or whatever, and when I put it on YouTube, everybody's putting LSs in them. I mean, that's...
But yeah, just because the LS is extremely easy to find.
Yeah, LSs are still big out there.
Man, I got an LS3 sitting just right over there.
Yeah. I got a buddy that has a 1970 GMC truck, and he's putting an LT motor in it. And in fact, it's already in there. It's a 4.8 LT out of a 08 Chevy.
I want. Nice. That's the old school. That's the older LTs, isn't it? Or is that the LTs that they're running in the Camaros today?
That's the LTs they're running in all their trucks and stuff today. It replaced the LS.
Well, see, whenever I get this 240 done, and then I pull that S10 in to start building that. Then that's after the S10. I'm going to be grabbing the Duster, which I might grab the Duster later on this year. It just depends on if I
get S10s, the square bodies anyway. They get really good views and stuff.
I want to build it, but I want to get this 240 done first. Then I'll start on S10.
I bet you, and I don't know much about the 240s. I don't, but I bet you. If you go through and look at your views, you have more views on any S10 content than you would on the 240.
Yes. My springs, when I cut them to drop them, that's got my highest views on there. It's just, in my mind, this is kind of the way I want it because
no, I mean, I'm not trying to take away from it. I'm just saying, when you do your S10 videos, it's going to blow up for you.
And it's just like with this 240. This 240 is actually real close to being running. It's just... I want to go through and change out all the bushings in it, but I have basically 90% of all the parts here.
I was over on Robert's live on the phone and whatever, and was bragging the Destroyer that I took him down. I guess Robert had to come change it.
That's why they popped over here. I thought they popped over here because they actually wanted to see my live stream.
Oh, he's still doing his bullshit.
Now you made me feel important there for a half a second. Damn it.
Nah, if I get the Duster, the next car after that, it depends on which one I find. I want to get a 20s model sedan so I could do a flathead V8 rat rod style. Hell yeah, that's basically the color that the Duster's going to be.
You know what's going for all that, man.
Do you know what's going in this Duster?
I don't either, but I'm selling shirts, and the shirts that I do sell, with what I'm doing is the picture that's on the shirt, the money that gets made for that shirt goes to that car.
Oh, have fun trying to keep track of that shit.
You know,
I'm actually doing good. I sold enough shirts to buy my base coat. That's Grabber Blue. That was at $255. I got my clear. I got my Black Pearl, 2 quarts of that. So now I'm just going to get my hardener and my reducer and a few other things to paint the Maverick.
Rockabilly, you have already sold more merch than I have.
I literally go to people, hey, you want to buy my shit?
I bought my own shit more than other people have bought my shit. I still have this. I don't have this set up behind me.
Well, I have not sold any shirts. I guess I haven't really been pushing them too hard. I've given.
Yeah, I haven't. That's a fair thing. Is Chris? I haven't pushed my sales stuff, but you could get.
I have because I want to keep. Well, I want to keep on doing content for my channel, and I'm telling people, like, hey, I don't really have the money to go buy these parts, but if y'all buy my stuff, then I can let y'all pick out the colors. Y'all pick out the color writing, the color Maverick, the color shirt that you want, completely custom to you, and I'll make it. And
I don't have the ability to make them like that.
He died. He did. He's gone.
Yep.
Who's gone?
It's, for instance, like the one that's I wouldn't wear it at all, but I made quite a few of the cheetah-looking Mavericks for the girls at work, and those sold like hotcakes.
Well, good.
So, like I said, I told them, here's the image, here's the style of writing, y'all get everything else out.
Well, I mean, like, the thing is like on the Teespring, Cletus has been on my Teespring. You can pretty much pick any color you want. I mean, I don't have certain colors that literally look like garbage with the image. I mean, obviously, because if it completely doesn't look like right with the image, I'm not going to use that.
Well, I'm sure you make more money on your shirts, Chris, than he does on Teespring.
Yeah, because I'll go through Amazon.
Teespring get your ass.
Well, no.
I go through Amazon and buy my vinyl that way for my Cricut, and I'll do everything here. I'll go to Wally Road or Joann's and buy the gilded shirts.
How well does that vinyl hold up in the wash?
The vinyl does great. The problem with the vinyl is you get one color. So if you want to do like multiple stuff, yeah, I'm saying if you want to do like, say your actual color of your car or like an actual print,
so you can't
just do the outline of it.
You can't do this.
What I did is I took a picture of my car and I got the closest. Yes, I did. I went.
You can do it. I'm talking what he's doing. See his shirt
Oh,
there?
no. Yeah, no. What I would have to do would be take a picture of the car, edit it, and then I can print it like that, and then iron it on through a vinyl printable.
Yeah.
Have you used them? Have you used them?
Yes.
I sent 4 of them out, and all 4 of them to 4 different people, and they're done.
Have you seen my hats that I made?
Yes.
Okay, do you see the little skull that has the racer helmet, the goggles, and the pistons for the crossbones?
I don't know.
That image was printed out through my printer, and I pressed it on that way.
You have a heat press, I guess?
Yes. I bought a used heat press for $160 off Amazon.
That's where I bought mine, is Amazon too. Yep.
I bought
the same one I got. They're not bad.
No, they're not. They're awesome.
This is after several washes for...
Yeah. See, the problem I'd have with my heat press and the vinyl and stuff that I did with the heat press and all it, the printed vinyl or whatever, is I sent one to Robert's Garage. I sent like 4 of them out, and I'm like, hey, you guys try these. Let me know how they work. And every one of them, between the third and 5th wash, every one of them now is almost blank.
Well, see, I got somebody at work. She wears her shirt that I made. It's been 3 months now, and she wears it almost every other day. And it still looks... The shirt's fading faster than the vinyl.
It might be the vinyl
that I'm buying. Maybe it's too cheap or something, because I'm trying to keep
I don't know. I spend, I think, $25 bucks.
Maybe it's the shirt. Do you do it on cotton? Or?
I do it on cotton. It's the gilded shirts. Gilding is the pre-shrunk shirts.
Yeah.
I use Fruit of the Loom. So
remember J.A. was talking about which ones he said that they were falling apart on him? That's why I was saying you need to make sure you get the right shirts when you go get the ones from here, because the ones that I get...
not the lowest tier, but the one right above that. That's the one that I have a problem with.
These are the ones that...
Yeah, it wasn't that for sure.
Yeah, that's the level shirt that I buy personally. It is the... I'll have to go look at...
If you watch my trailer video, I am wearing a NOVAtazz shirt, though.
Thank you.
But there is some holes in it, but...
Hey, I'm not expecting them to be perfect forever.
Well, second wash, But it's not your fault. You didn't make it,
No. And again, like I said, it depends on the quality that you bought, too.
I think it was the shirt itself. The print looks great. It's still holding up fine.
Yeah, I have hoodies. I haven't bought many of my own shirts. I bought the hoodies because I wear... I figured... Most of the time, I wear a hoodie, and bye, Chris. But most of the time, I wear hoodies, so I didn't see the point in buying a bunch of shirts if I was going to cover them with a hoodie that didn't have my logo on it, right? So I bought mainly hoodies, and hoodies were expensive. They're like $35 to $45 depending on the hoodie. But my hoodies have held up pretty well. All of the hoodie, I have the original hoodie that I bought still has a logo on it, and that was the one with the not the vector imaged logos. That was the one with the original logo where it was hand drawn. Well, not the original.
No. This like I said, this Wi-Fi doesn't matter what's going on. I'm using Ethernet on my gaming computer that I was talking about earlier. I mean, hasn't been running, and
I would say the Wi-Fi is probably dial up, but you probably wouldn't get the joke. So.
Well, I get the joke, but I've never used dial-up.
I didn't figure you did.
Probably comparable to dial-up.
Dang. No, probably not. Dial-up, you couldn't even it takes 20 minutes to load a picture.
No, you got to understand that even computers back then, they only had like 20 megabytes of space.
About to say your phone is now. Well, I was going to say that, but most phones are faster than even computers now.
Most GIFs have more data, use more data than computers had on them.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that you'd be doing a live show on the internet if you would have went back, the year 2000?
No.
The year 2000, I'm sure.
I can't answer that question.
Not you, of course.
I was going to say, because 2000, I don't think you were you even alive in 2000?
Nope. Well, that was 6 years prior to my existence.
He's a youngin', then. He's a youngin', Cleet.
The same age. My son was born in 06.
Well, There you go.
My youngest. I only have 2 kids, but yeah. So you're a Zoomer too, huh?
A what?
A Zoomer, a Generation Z, Boomer, Zoomer. Anyway.
Nope. I have not paid any attention to the whole boomer nonsense. I don't understand it. Personally, I don't know. I'm 15, and my food keeps going that way. So.
So when we get to the part of what are you drinking, I'm expecting you not to have anything alcoholic, or I'm immediately removing you from the channel.
Yeah, I'm calling the cops. But
I'm back. Yeah. Seems we're all having some difficulties.
Hey, Rockabilly, did I ever show you the engine that was going in that Duster?
The little plastic one? No.
I thought all teenagers that are 15, your age or whatever, I thought they like just video games.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you tell what engine that is?
Like, I didn't even know y'all watched other YouTubes besides like Mr. Beast and all that.
No, I cannot.
That is a 426 Hemi.
My brother is 5 years younger than me.
I'm going to be picking up a 360 for the Duster.
Well, that's what's going in this little Duster.
I can't do the Mr. Beast and all that.
No,
it has like 6 conversations. Destroyer, Destroyer's here. He needs to claim back his title.
Hold on, you're cutting out. I'm pretty sure. I hope I don't go out here again.
No, it's just me. We're talking over each other.
Yeah, everybody's talking over each other. We're having 3 different conversations at once. The chat's having its own conversation.
Yeah, no, it's funny you can get into 2 different conversations.
Right.
Well, it's just how it happens. Thanksgiving dinner table kind of.
That's exactly that. Well, the thing is when I started this live stream, the whole premise was it's a bunch of guys hanging out in the garage having a freaking chit chat.
Exactly.
I'm in a garage.
I would be.
I totally stole your premise for my monthly live or whatever.
Yeah, well, I can't sit in the garage with this setup. It's a little.
But I'm not in the garage either. I'm in a.
You technically are in a garage, as far as I know. It was a garage at one point.
This was a garage.
I'm in front of a tripod with a phone on it.
In the shitter.
Well, you're not
can
actually.
Be if I want to be.
You're not actually hosting this whole thing, so like I couldn't.
Do you want to see my setup right now? I can show you my setup. It's ridiculous. So my Mac is sitting down there on the floor.
Yep.
That's about where it belongs.
No, so I've got my monitor and an old Apple keyboard connected to my Asus computer sitting on a desk that was my brother. It's just like
oh my god, the cable management
right there with a K.
And then again, my cable management sucks right now.
That's custom with a K, man. That's
I've got. We're all gonna get sick here for a hot minute. I got my setup here, so we have my computer here, custom built PC, my twin monitors. In fact, actually, the laptop that I've always gone on is right here. I have the craft table set up, and then back there, which you can't really see, is her gaming setup. So, and the desk wraps all the way around. This is all
pretty prestigious.
All the way around, all the way to over here. So yeah,
that would suck if like lightning hit or something and it shocked everything.
I'm sure he has surge protectors.
What on this? Yeah, there's some pretty decent surge protectors on these.
Yeah.
I got a surge protecting that 20-year-old power bar down there, so hopefully that saves my life.
Rockabilly, we was talking about your camera earlier. Do you think my videos are okay? The video quality, anyway.
Yeah,
it's not the best, I promise you, but it's a dang Samsung phone.
Right.
My older videos, you'll see I'm using my GoPro, and I lost so much stuff on them, and the sound quality is so bad. I'm done.
I already told you.
I'm using external connected to my Hero 4 to use, but the one thing
the picture quality is just not great too.
Yeah, that's the main thing that I hate. Is like when I was walking around that junkyard.
That's why I'm looking at the 7.
Yes, it's just, man.
What kind of phone do you have?
I got a Motorola something from Cricket.
Okay.
The picture quality on this phone is not great. I got my S9 right here. I've been thinking about starting to use it.
S9's great. Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah. That's what I use.
Perfect. Team Mechanic, you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's his team.
That's the name of my channel right there.
That was part of the reason of having him up here was to help promote his channel.
Put his link in the chat.
I don't have it.
Okay. I can see if I can do that. Can I do that from the StreamYard chat? Or
No, you can't. He's not even technically in StreamYard. I mean, he is, but he's not.
Well, you could put it in StreamYard, but then I would have to copy and paste it over to the thing.
Mm.
Well, I will just see if I can put that.
Put it in the
Nova can post it.
Yeah, put it in the there's two different types of chats.
Yeah.
There is the private chat. Put it in the private chat.
Okay. So if I go over to this StreamYard, I can just let's see.
You can just type it right in there.
What happens?
There you go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
All right.
Now, is that going to show up on YouTube or
no?
Is that...
Oh, now look at you. You got 400.
No, but I can post it to YouTube.
Oh, well, I've got $3.99. I was at 400 earlier.
So it'll be 400 now. It'll be 400 in a second.
Getting sick
and tired.
Now, hold on. I am going to go and unsubscribe from Nova real quick. I'm tired.
All right, that's fine.
Fair enough.
That's fine. Goodbye.
Oh. Well, man, oh, man.
Yeah, But I don't know if you watched a lot of Nova shows, but he loves to hear about electric cars. So every time you...
Oh, he went bye-bye.
I wonder if that was on purpose or not.
Oh, yeah, he did it on purpose.
How did you get back?
Oh.
How did you end up back? Did I accidentally hit a button to bring you back?
I don't know.
My girlfriend, who is stuck at work, has just made her appearance in chat.
DED?
Yeah, dead.
I figured that's what it was.
Holy cow! This is too small for me. I can't read none of this.
What are you trying to read?
YouTube chat.
He's getting old. He needs glasses now.
Yeah.
That's why I bring the YouTube chat. I do the YouTube chat on my phone if I was going to do it that way. And then,
yeah.
Well, that's what I got. That's what I got going. Is I've got the chat on my phone, but I can't.
Well, you can also bring up. You can open up the YouTube and then do a pop out of the chat to bring the pop out up next to StreamYard.
Now, how the hell do you do that?
if you're watching the live stream and go down to where the chat is, there's 3 bars next to the chat. Click on the 3 bars and it'll say if you want to pop out the chat.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can just pop it out and place it on top of StreamYard.
Okay.
Go over where the chat would normally be in StreamYard. And then as long as you don't click on the StreamYard, you won't lose the chat.
Yeah, okay, I found it.
There you go. See, I got you.
Figured it out. Wow, I'm a freaking...
I just emptied one of my crafts box to my table's all covered in crap.
Look at that, I can do split screen and everything.
There you go. Oh, I'm just knocked over everything on my table. Somebody has something playing. I can hear it.
What's going on here? There we go. That's how you do it. Okay, figured it out.
Who is listening to a live stream somewhere?
Yeah, I thought it was me. It's not me. I've got all my...
Not me.
Is it me? No, that's muted. Who is the... Yeah, I don't even have anything open except for these 3.
It's not from me. Oh, you know what? No.
Let me make sure I don't have a tab open.
I
do, but
mic
it's
off.
muted.
Hey, hang on a second. Let me turn my mic off, see if you hear it.
It's so faint, I don't know if I'd be able to hear it.
I don't think
One of it's just echo or something.
It might be just the echo.
I don't
know.
think so. There, let's see if this works. I don't think it's me. I think...
Not me.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to mute, see if it's me.
Well, again, like I said, it depends on... I don't hear it, but it doesn't mean that it was him. Because I don't know if I was hearing it when he went muted. I'm unmuting you.
It could be somebody sending in to watch us, even though we are not seeing them.
Oh, it won't.
Yeah.
I can't unmute them because he muted himself.
Right.
It'd be hilarious if you're like, if you see like you're in a live stream and they're doing something in the background and like you just unmute to hear what they're saying.
I tried that the other day. It doesn't work. It looked like somebody was on my live stream. It looked like they were getting yelled at. So I tried to unmute it. It didn't work.
I think I got it figured out. Okay. No, it's not me. Certainly 100% isn't me. I tried posting my link in that chat pop out. I assume you have links turned off, eh?
You know who your biggest critic ever is?
Myself?
No. It'll be your girlfriend or your wife or whoever. It'll be your other half. That will be your biggest critic ever. As you can see, she is
watch my videos,
roasting.
So. Oh,
well, she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to.
My videos are junk, so.
Right, but she doesn't have to be in your videos. She does it. You know, your partner will do it to you every day in your life. They will either support you or throw you under the bus in a heartbeat, depending on their own whim.
Well,
mine's the first one to share my stuff all the time.
Well, I'm not saying. Well, she wears my shirts and stuff, but no, she's bitching because I hung this stuff up. What she doesn't know, this literally took me 2 minutes because I used the little freaking picture hanging things, and for me to hang her shelf, I can't make the bed. I don't know where the bolts are yet.
Go down to I don't know what do you got down there, Lowe's? You got Home Depot, right?
No. This has a whole set of hardware that needs to go for it.
Hey, make it.
Lowe's too.
Go
Lowe's, Home Depot.
Out of your what you got?
You're not sleeping on the floor. You're sleeping on a memory foam mattress. I don't want to hear it.
We see how you're
Why
mistreated.
the foxy on the floor?
We know the truth.
We sleep on a makeshift looking floating bed.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, went to Lowe's, bought everything, and built it.
Yeah.
I
don't think our ceilings would support that. They're
It
the
works
ones
for
that hang
us,
from the
and
ceiling,
it's
right?
about everything's tucked in, so it looks like the bed's floating about.
Okay, so it's not
off the ground.
It's not one
is
that's
raining too, so he don't care if it
it's
falls.
not actually one that's supported from the ceiling. It's got a pedestal underneath of it.
Yeah, I just need to finish building the backing on it, and I'm kind of waiting for the price of wood to go down a little cheaper.
That was close.
Oh, there goes the camera.
I don't know about your area. My area, wood is cheaper.
I caught that.
We have a mechanic down.
That was so close. My whole monitor, like my whole thing, was about to go flying.
Are you
Nah,
telling
what
me
I wanna
that
do-
I think
custom
he
monitor
needs. I think he needs to.
Look. This monitor is on the edge of my desk. It almost
Yeah, it's so custom.
like it's custom. It's custom with a K.
That's right.
I mean, that was.
That's custom like my Ford Maverick truck.
You can tell my girlfriend is
Take a sauce out of the damn
bored.
thing.
Oh man.
Did she send me a message that I was supposed to? No, she didn't send me a message. that I was
Hey,
supposed
you
to
tell me
get.
you had people getting mad at you about that little video?
Oh man, that hate was so strong. My little
Man.
Ford Maverick truck, whatever video.
Here
It's
when I
just
was
a joke
doing
video, but
when I was doing the little Ratty S10 build with the V6, what it was is I got the 98 Blazer basically for free after I scrapped it and everything.
yeah,
Made all
they're
my money
junks.
back out of it. Yeah, but the body was perfect. There was no single dents, nothing. We were in here, we yanked the motor out, cutting the damn pieces off so we can use it as patch paneling, and I had people going up and down the alley cussing at me and yelling at me, "What the hell are you doing to that damn thing?" I was like, "It's a piece of crap."
So my favorite,
One
my
person's
favorite
junks,
comment
another person's gold.
my favorite comment that I had, I even shared it on Instagram because it's just genius. But the guy puts, "No wonder you only have 1,000-something subs because your content is junk." Okay.
Well, yeah.
So
it was junk.
I replied, "Well, go ahead and subscribe for more junk content."
I saw that, but I mean, technically, it was a junk car. You cut the back of it off. Of course, it was junk.
I mean, the engine, I could have went ahead and put a new engine in, or pulled that engine and went ahead and did pistons, and not gonna happen. It's a Ford Escape at the end of the day.
Yeah. My girlfriend is having a ball in the chat.
Yeah, I see her messing with you. That's because you're so mean to her. We know the real deal.
Right?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Yeah. The thing
You
is,
probably make her drink unfiltered water too.
actually, no. She will not drink anything, but like we have one of those water jug things, the actual little fountains that you buy the 5-gallon jugs for.
Water cooler. Yep.
She will not drink anything but that or bottled water.
That's what we have is a water cooler that has 0 water filters.
Yeah.
Anyway, you just pour water in there and it filters it through. And
we had one of those in the
Cletus.
fridge, but it ended up taking up too much space in the fridge. And
oh no, this is a water cooler. It sits beside the refrigerator. It has like hot water and cold water.
yeah, ours we just buy the water and
Oh,
yeah, just buy the jugs, or you go down to the spring and you can fill the jugs up with the spring. But
if you get that filter, you just pour your sink water in there and it filters it.
I don't think she would still touch it.
Hey, Cletus.
Yeah.
Since you're not too far from me, do you ever come across anything from the 20s or 30s, like a sedan?
Not really. I mean, I do, but not. I mean, they're so high
Already
in
fixed
price.
up and
Yeah.
all? Yeah, no.
Even
I'm
the
looking
junk
for...
ones are stupid, like 8,000, 7,000. You know, and it's like, ugh, it's gonna
Yeah,
take 20
no.
grand to get it right.
You know, there's
around here, the basic load I'm finding are trucks. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, the 40s and 30 trucks look sick and wicked.
Yeah, I
but
can find
I'm wanting-
50s, 60s, and 70s all day.
Right, but I'm wanting something from the 20s, definitely, like a
I see them
four-door
every once in
sedan.
a while.
But I'm wanting to make basically a chopped mafia-looking rat rod.
If you have the money and you're ready to buy, the person you get a hold of is Monster Rust. I don't know how he knows all these people, but he even knows Richard Rawlings. I mean, I thought it was BSing, but he really knows everybody. And he'll find what you're looking for, like, quick.
Yeah,
you
the
gotta
problem
find the
is
people
when those
with the
people
connections.
know what they got, that's the ones that wanted to charge you.
Everybody
and all
knows.
that.
He knows all the secret places somehow and everything, and they don't. It's even the price he showed me on a Chevelle wagon, which I was like, yeah, I want a Chevelle wagon one day. He showed me, and the price was a little high for me right this second, but it was only $6 grand. It wasn't bad. It just I don't have it right this second because I got out too many projects. But
Right.
So I guess I'll have to contact
which
you.
I don't know if you know about Chevelle wagons, but they're like anywhere else.
Yeah,
for
I
10
know.
grand
I've
plus.
seen them. I've seen a few wagons. They're not common at all.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll
Well,
have to get a hold of him when Jess wants to look for her Chevelle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, Chevelles are rare, but the Chevelle wagons are even more rare.
Yeah, she just wants a Chevelle.
See, that's the one car that's going to be, I think it's going to be a little hard to find, is a 67 to 66 Chevelle Malibu.
He can find them, man.
Yeah,
So-
he wants,
but the deal is,
I mean, he can find them
within
that's
my
not-
price range.
Well, I don't know what your price range is. If it's $2 grand, it's not
I
gonna
don't,
happen.
yeah, I don't want it restored. That's it.
I think she.
I don't
Okay.
care if the motor's in it. I just want a rolling shell.
Yeah.
For a while there, that was my dream car. I said that a 1977 Chevelle Malibu was
Ew.
my, or actually Malibu Classic. What's
See,
this
if
guy?
if you go and you get an Innova, then you'll be like, ah, man, I want no Chevelle now.
Well, you know what? My dad had a 78 Nova. I'm more into the 70s car. 80s, that cut off 79.
You got to get yourself one of
Take the
these.
Chevy 2 Novas. They look nice.
I don't like Chevy 2 Novas. That's my least favorite Novas. Myself.
I don't know.
Well,
When it
you can
comes to
say that. The
Novas,
80s Nova, which really wasn't a Nova, is the ugliest ones.
I don't know. The Chevy 2s to me, like the 2 doors,
Yeah.
look like the best looking Novas, just like the first
Well,
generation.
my first car,
Malibus.
Yeah,
my first
I
car
hate to say
was
this.
a
I'm
75
partial.
Nova.
I'm partial
So-
to the 4th gen. So,
Just like, yeah, boom, right there, 14 Nova.
yep. I either want a 4th gen. I mean, the only other car that I would be the 70 through 72, or 69 through
Yeah, I like
72.
them too. I like them too.
Now,
But there's so
saying
much a
that-
dime a dozen at the car shows that it's like, you know,
You're seeing them a lot now?
what the
The older Novas, yeah.
yeah, the older ones, not the new
I
ones.
thought
not
you
the 4th
meant the
gens.
ones you have. I'm like, really?
Dude, I
Seems like
saw
every once in a
I
while.
saw one that reminded me of almost exactly my car when I bought it.
Yeah, you know they're going up in value pretty quick now.
Yeah, it's because they're now being. Where was that? I have a picture of it. I could only snag. Do you know what? It wasn't even in that. It was. I sent it to Jess.
So do you have while you're doing that, I was going to ask you, do you have not subscriptions, but on your page, what's it called, where you join the different levels? I forget what they're called. Dang it.
What on
YouTube, where
I don't
like
have any of that set up. I had
okay,
a Patreon.
I just set all that up, so I didn't know.
I
if you
had a
already knew
Patreon,
about it. But
but the problem is that I don't know what I can offer.
membership levels. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking.
don't-
Of, membership levels.
I don't know what I could offer, so I wouldn't do it. Now I've only
I
snagged
offer,
a small,
you can offer things just for it, like early videos or special stickers or.
that was what I caught driving by me on one of our trips of unloading stuff.
Yeah.
It came out of Tamaqua, which was a town that I was living in. So I don't even. It's almost exactly like my car. When I first got my car, not I didn't stay gold very long. But
the most recent one I've seen was a '67 396 Chevelle SS. It was parked up on First Street here in town.
Oh my god! I might have to boot my girlfriend out of chat.
Hold on, I'll put her on silence.
No, don't you dare! I will never hear the end of it.
But no, I've been meaning to go down to Brown's Auto Ranch there by Dallas.
Wow.
There's supposedly a humongous salvage yard, nothing but classics in it.
Oh man.
And they're supposed to be like that one, I forgot the name, but the one that Roadkill went to.
Oh, that place was
that's
huge.
Outside of Dallas.
That place was
huge.
That's where they got the.
Place,
that's where they got the Mustang and the. Was it the Duster?
No, those cars came out of Colorado, I think. You mean the Disgusting?
Four-door.
This is the Ford. This looks exactly like my first car.
Yeah.
Mine was a 75.
Brown?
This is 76.
Was that brown or gold?
Same brown like that. Mine was from Pennsylvania too, so it was rusty all through the floorboard and stuff. This one I've almost bought the other day. And mine had the 6-cylinder, not the V8 or whatever.
Yeah, mine had the 6-cylinder first too.
He wants 6,200.
Oh my god!
Those back doors, those back doors are going to be almost impossible to find.
It's a 4-door. He says it's got 42,000. When I looked at it, it's definitely 143, which isn't bad. It wasn't a bad car, but I was like, man,
those doors are going to be a bitch to fix.
I've got some experience with the 5-digit Odos, 43 actually, my LTD. I don't know how many you know. I've got an 82 LTD. It's got the 351 in, but it was pitched to me as a mint, never driven, 43,000 clicks, and it ran beautifully, and there was no rust on the frame. So I kind of half bought it. I got it home. There was literally no exaggeration, 2 centimeters, an inch and a half of caked on grease. Like that's no way. It looked like that.
That's okay. That's better than mine. When I bought my Nova. And I started to sand it down to prime it and whatever. And I started noticing that I was hitting Bondo behind the driver's side door. And the problem is it didn't just sand away quickly. I got down to about 1.5 inches of Bondo. That whole back area right behind the door was caved in. And they just filled it with Bondo. So I went in and I took the inner panel off the back by the back seat out, and there was the big gaping cut where they had attempted to fix it, and so I went in there with I chipped all the Bondo off the outside. I went in there with a 2x4, a torch, and a big hammer, and literally just beat that seam back out. And when I was done with it, there was almost no Bondo in that corner.
Didn't get it quite to no Bondo, eh?
No.
I don't think you could have unless you cut it out and weld.
Yeah, I don't think you would have been able to. But
and even then, you would have used it to kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's almost no paint jobs out there that don't have. I mean, you have Bondo straight from the factory.
I'm kidding, man. That's no.
Yeah, because I don't think you can ever metal looking perfectly straight.
Yes, you can. You've seen.
But
Maximus.
Is anybody really going to spend that much time to get it perfectly straight like that? While trying to rush it.
Right. Do you know the Maximus? Do you know the Maximus build? It was the Dodge Charger. The Dodge Charger with the what did they wide bodied the Dodge Charger, old school Dodge Charger, twin turboed. It was twin turbo Hemi, I think. It was the car that was used in the Fast and the Furious film.
Oh.
Not the red one, but there was a wide-bodied silver one. You almost can't even tell it's wide-bodied unless you know what you're looking for.
You talking about F9, bro?
I'm not sure what movie it was in.
I'm just messing with you, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious is no longer about cars.
No, I don't really
No,
care.
it's about superheroes.
I still enjoy the videos, but at least
I mean, I'm sure I'll watch it, but I'm not going to the theater. If it was still about cars, I'd be in there. I'm telling you. But
You want to hate me? I've seen 0 of any Fast and Furious films.
don't blame me at all. If you're going to watch any of them, the first one's the best.
Yep.
And even that has a lot of stuff. It's like,
Well, no,
Yeah.
and it was never intended to be a car guy film.
Well, I don't think
they said it was, and that's what they geared the first one to. But
No, if you listen to any of the people that were making, it was supposed to be a thriller. It was just had cars in it. It was never supposed to be about the cars.
One thing I get a kick out of is people trying to use catchphrases from the Fast and Furious franchise against me.
granny double clutching, granny shifting.
It doesn't depend on the car, depends on the driver. They tried to tell me a Prius can smoke. They said a Prius can smoke my Maverick. I was like, shit.
Obviously, they'd never driven a Tesla.
Am I supposed to be sharing this latest?
I've driven some fast cars, but as soon as I drove that Tesla, I'm like, oh, this is actual speed.
Yeah. That's a different kind of speed.
It is a different kind of speed. 0 to 60 in 1.88 seconds.
Yeah, but
stupid fast.
I mean, but it's missing all of the reasons why I like cars.
I get it. Like I said, I love the Nova I had. I love driving this El Camino out here. It's totally different. I'm going solely on speed. Can't beat Tesla.
No, you can't.
It'll smoke a Dodge Demon any day.
You can't be an electric motor because it's got all of the torque from go to stop. I mean, I understand that, but again, it doesn't have any of the things that make me my heart race when it comes.
It'll throw you back in your seat. You still get that, but you don't get the rumbling. You don't get the fuel smell. You don't get the part being part of. It's just different. It's different.
You don't get the acceleration curve.
Right.
You get the instant punch back, but you don't get that. You don't get that.
When I drove a Lamborghini, it gets the same acceleration, but not as fast. Like you get that same feeling. It's the same feeling as a supercar. It doesn't give you the feeling as a muscle car.
No.
Yeah, honestly, wow. Oh man, how do I do that?
I don't know. I'm like this. If it's for me personally, I don't want electric motor at all. None of my cars. But if it's for the family car where I don't want to touch
there's
it,
a difference between a
then
daily driver.
fine. That could be the electric one.
But think about all the new cars out. Is there really any that excite you? I mean, maybe the Dodge Challenger, maybe.
Only one
Challengers.
that does
Why not go electric?
the,
The rest of them are junk.
the new Nissan 400.
No,
I do
Nissan.
like that one.
So you got a CVT in it?
It has the V6 out of the G35.
What transmission does it have in it, though?
5 or 6 speed manual. I cannot remember exactly what kind
At least
it
it
is.
doesn't have their
It's
CVT in it.
And what
but
is
it's
this?
a twin turbo. It's the new Z car.
No, the Z car.
Yeah, the rest of Nissans are junk. Well, the trucks are okay. The cars are just trash.
Yeah.
Even
Jeff-
Max and all that.
Jeff's
there
like
was,
the
13 or newer, just junk.
Up to
Even
speed. kind of-
13's late.
Over at Dona Media, they did a video talking about Nissan and how they kind of were putting all this junk in their cars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
Ford did the same thing. I'm not.
Ford,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I've been a Ford guy. I mean, even Ford on the truck scale, I don't know. I'm gonna.
The trucks are great. I'm not giving red. Ford trucks are good for me anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, no, I don't know. Scotty Kilmer actually put out a video.
he's a fucking idiot. He's the worst
you know
YouTuber.
what? I don't
And
wanna
he's the
call
worst
him-
automotive YouTuber there is. He don't know
Why do you say
shit.
that? Why do you say that?
Because what he spreads, the stuff he spreads, is false information. It is bad information. He is the worst YouTuber for automotive. Any automotive YouTuber or any actual mechanic that has any SE certifications will tell you the same thing.
don't watch Scotty.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
bad.
He is purely. Scotty Kilmer is purely one of those people that literally just chase the YouTube.
If you want a good mechanic that
Fix.
breaks it down to the normal level, is Chris Fix. And
Fix.
that's why he is the
Yeah.
biggest YouTuber,
If
biggest
it-
single YouTuber
If
out
You're
there.
right.
yeah,
for
if there
automotive.
right.
is,
Although Chris Fix doesn't doesn't talk about the reliability of different cars. He just talks about how to fix the things that go wrong on those
but
cars.
Scotty
Like,
isn't the one you
want-
want to be
if you
talking
want
to about reliability.
and all that, you can get with Donut Media. They're really knowledgeable.
they're mainstream. They fit right in that mainstream.
Yeah.
That's what Scotty is. Scotty's mainstream, but he's fake.
Technically mainstream, but he does. In my opinion, at least, he calls it like he sees it. He's got nobody to appease. He makes so much money at this already.
I know. He's a big YouTuber.
Yeah, but just because somebody makes all that money and whatever doesn't make him honest.
I can almost guarantee you there's no ASC mechanics
I'll be
that
right
watch
back.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
any actual mechanic that has any certifications won't watch him because it's just bad.
Okay, well, the video I was talking about with him is true because Nissan.
Sure.
I've always said Nissan, whatever the hell.
Nissan, yeah. I got you.
They issued a recall of the back windows. I think it was on the Maximas caved in.
Yep.
And he said they can't even build the windows right, which is very true. I mean, in my opinion.
Well, Nissan in the 90s, the mid to late 90s especially, had a great name. They built some good cars.
Well,
and then I don't know what happened, why they started going so cheap, but 2013 and newer are they're just not well built.
Well, 13 seems late to me. When did they
2010 is really the last year of the okay cars.
Well, when did they start putting in those dumb or the Jatco? I feel like that was earlier even than 10. I feel like that was closer to 08. Like I feel like they started putting those Jatco CVTs in there that would throw belts all over the place and.
Right, because they put the metallic belts or the metal belts in there. Yeah. That was the metal belts with a rubber thing. That was 2012 was the first year they did it.
Okay, so okay. Huh.
Well, I'll take that back. In the Nissan Versa, they did it in 2011. But after that, it was 2012 for the Maximas and Altimas and all that.
Well, a lot of people swear by the Versas, and that's.
If you get a 2011 or 2010 and older Versa, they're great. They're cheap. They last a long time. I mean, hundreds of thousands of miles.
Now, are those an interference engine? Actually, I was talking with. I feel like they are, right? Because I was talking with one of the kids in my shop class. He said his dad had one, and the belt snapped on the highway, and his engine was fine. But I'm 99% sure it's an interference engine.
I honestly don't know. I don't think I've ever looked at a Nissan Versa engine.
I mean, if you do, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I buy them, the older ones anyway. I don't buy the newer ones. That's what I do, buy sell cars. But
do you buy them because that's the kind of guy you are? You like a cheap, solid daily driver, or you like project cars?
I'll say that's my only Nissan I got.
No, see, I like project cars, but that's not a project car for me. I buy them to flip them. I have a car lot, so in a car lot, I buy them and sell them. Now the newer Nissans I will not buy at all because I try not to sell junk. But
fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I stay away from new Nissans, whatever. At all.
Yeah. Well, the new Titans aren't so bad. The new Frontiers, I don't know about the newest ones, but the other ones they're okay.
They just came out with a redesign.
I've heard that.
Like they stuck with that design for over.
Yeah, it was 97 to 2018 or 19 or something.
Oh my god!
Wow. Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked. No, 97 was still hard body, wasn't it? What year did they go with that?
97, I don't think was hard body. I think that was after hard body, but they started rounding it off, and they only did that for like 4 or 5 years, and then they went into that. That's what I think.
Yeah, you guys are way out of my knowledge range.
Yeah, well, I don't pay attention to Nissan, like I said. I mean,
I just don't do new cars.
I pay attention to whatever sells. I mean, I really do.
This is a vehicle that's about to come up on my channel here soon.
Oh, wow, man.
The 46 Ford?
Yep. We're about to put AC in it and start sandblasting it.
Well, if Nova right there, click on that link I'm trying to share. I'll show you the one I just bought like 2 days ago.
Hey, if you could find a tailgate for a 40s model pickup, anywhere from 1940 to
just share the image,
47.
Don't share the whole screen.
That's the only thing that truck's missing is the tailgate.
I have a touchscreen. I could just zoom it.
There you go. That's better.
Well, what do those go for? Even a tailgate for my Suburban in good shape is expensive. Like the doors for that truck are ridiculous. I like that. I like that truck.
Old square body Ford.
Yeah.
This is a one owner Ford 79 F-150.
Your market is so much different. Like,
well, there's no rust down here, so.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, this up here, it's if it's been sitting in a field.
I think my girlfriend's bored.
I'm going through the pictures that I got of cars I've seen. Also. Oh, now look at this gem.
Nah, I do like that.
Monty.
Is that an actual SS or is that just a Monte Carlo with SS front?
I really don't know. There wasn't nothing
Either
on
way,
it
that's
back
nice.
in
I like it.
I don't
like
think
them.
you can.
I like them in T-tops.
I'm not sure.
And of course, you got to take that junk 305 out of
was
there.
Was the Monte Carlo SSs, were they even the same body as the
oh yeah, it's just an appearance package, really.
No,
see, I just don't like them. They're just too small, man.
Because I thought the back windows and things were completely different on the regular Monte Carlos versus the SSs.
I could be wrong, but as far as I know, it's just an appearance package.
I can
I don't even
actually
think the speed is faster.
Hold on, I can actually do this now. Let's get that out of the way here.
Oh, look at him go!
Yeah, I can do this now because I have multiple windows. I have multiple screens.
There's that little SOB the guy thinks he can get 1,200 out of me for.
What is that? Is that a 78 Monte Carlo?
That is a 64 Impala.
Is it?
That didn't work Monte Carlo.
Oh, I see. I just see the inside headlight. Yeah, that thing is rough, bro.
That's a 64. Oh, it is a 64.
There's a 60. There's a 64 Impala around here for 1,200, but it's complete.
Well,
see, I would pay that for that, but for something like this, I told the dude, "Hey, I'll give you 300 tops on this."
Right, that's parts
and
car.
He's like, no, 1,200 bucks, and it can sit here for another 20 years. Someone in, I'm like, dude, whatever.
Nobody.
There's not even $1,200 worth of parts there.
But someone would buy it for 1,200. I mean, if there's no rust where you are, I mean, chassis solid.
See,
well, that's the problem. There's no rust down here, so there's 10 down the road.
That's true, actually. Jeez, man. Yeah, that's true. I mean.
See, this is the same yard that Duster's setting in, and the
problem we have down here is they all have like 500,000 miles on them, so you got to replace the engine and stuff. It's.
Well, you can
I don't have a problem doing that.
Right.
But yeah, this is the same yard the Duster's coming out of, and I'm going to try to get the Duster for 5. But he said 9, 500.
Oh. Why are you even arguing about that? Boy, 900, that's a good deal.
Hey, like I said, if I can get it for 5, I'll get it for 5. I don't want to pay his price. I mean, come on.
That's not a bad price. He did tell me flip that pretty quick on eBay.
He did tell me there's a 62 Impala 4-door he'll sell for 600.
Okay.
So you guys have been.
And the 4-door does look pretty nice.
What is?
Well, my grandpa's got a 63 SS that I have a video on my channel, and I mean that thing's got a 327 in it, and I've heard abnormally it's weird how many negative things I've heard about the 327 that's in that car. I mean, there's lots of people that have said no, the 327 stout little motor. That's what I thought, but I mean, I don't know.
327's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, it's not like crazy fast or anything, but they're dependable and everything. It's okay.
I think the differential, honestly, I think the final drive is like 230 something. Like it's a highway car, but it's I don't know. I don't know what that thing's worth. Like, cause it's been he's owned it since 06. My dad surprised him with it, but I mean that thing was it's pretty original. Except for the paint job. I mean, it's got a $22,000 paint job on it, which is ridiculous. I don't know. Do you think it's worth over 30, like in this market, even in your market, because I could convert that?
It's possible. It depends on how clean it is.
Well, it's nearly perfect, quite frankly. I mean,
it's probably up there around 30. Then it might be 25, 28, but it's probably close.
Well, Barrett Jackson, no.
Yeah, well, Barrett Jackson, they're all going to go there. Shoot, Barrett Jackson, I seen a square body. It was all beat up the other day. Went for like 12 grand.
Really? I didn't see anything cheap go across the block.
Yeah, it was beat to death. It was like, man, I wouldn't pay more than 800 for that piece of crap.
Well, it's Barrett Jackson.
Barrett Jackson, Malcolm, Barrett Jackson and Malcolm are the reason why.
I just watch YouTube, so.
I'll tell you what you do. They say your car drops 30% or whatever as soon as you drive it off the lot. Well, drive it off the lot and onto the Barrett Jackson block. Boom, right back up 30%. So,
yeah.
Even if it sells for peanuts, it's still like it went through Barrett Jackson. It's worth $500 million now. So
if
Pilot was here, it would
go to my video I posted last week. Yeah, it's about an hour long, but the reason why it's an hour because I decided to walk through that junkyard,
Is
showing
that
off
the one
the
I watched?
duster.
You had the S10 and all that in the junkyard?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
I commented on it.
The guy told me that, hey, he just got that little Chevy Blazer in.
I don't mind an hour
And
long
so-
if it's entertaining. That was fine. My only problem, like I told you, was the camera work. I kept
Yeah.
getting dizzy.
Like I said, I do want to get a better camera that has the stability on there. It's just
It's not even just that.
I-
If you whenever you're filming and you're moving around, you need to purposely slow yourself down.
Yeah. At least
Because-
your hand, anyway.
Because
Or whatever's holding the camera.
what you feel is fine.
It's still good video. It's good content. I watched it, even though hour, I think it's like an
Thank
hour
you.
and 10 minutes or something.
something like that. So, yeah, I'm
I
hating
can't
that
say I
some of my
didn't miss
videos.
anything because I was doing something while I was watching it, but I watched it.
Right. Hey,
good.
man, as long as y'all watched it or something like that, and something, I can't thank y'all enough. Which, I'm going to be sending stuff with Cletus and NOVAtazz. I'll be sending y'all a couple of my merch.
Okay. I'll
Just,
definitely work
it's just
videos and stuff. I mean,
It's just something I can say. Thank y'all for helping me get up here to where I'm at.
yeah, man. I'm glad you're doing well, and I know you should be going, getting bigger quicker, in my opinion. But
I
Sorry.
talked to Mishimoto Motorsports, and those guys over there told me, he's like, as long as I help them with doing the sponsor thing, like when they go down to Dallas for the Formula D drift or so, they would want me to be there, even if I
Sure.
have a car or not. So I was like,
right. Kind of put your
Yeah.
merch out there and tell everybody,
Yep.
put some, hand out stickers even.
yep. So, man, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my
But-
channel, unfortunately, is too small for actually making merch. And
I mean, your
I
channel's
know.
about the size of Rockabilly's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You're
I'm at 226.
Oh, you're actually bigger Rockabilly now. For some reason, I thought you were a little bit bigger Rockabilly. Huh? What?
No, I'm still small. And out
T-
of that 226, only a select few watch my videos.
Teen, don't
Most
ever
people that are subscribed
Yeah.
don't even watch it. But
And
there
you know
are a
what?
lot of how-to videos that's the ones that get the views.
That's true.
Yeah, and I tell you the truth, I don't
They
go
don't get
through there
subs.
and tell people like, hey, watch my stuff. No, I was like, hey, I'm into cars. If you like it, check it out. If not, okay, cool.
Hey, TM, Nova could tell you how to get your spring T-spring set up.
Teespring,
That,
there's a
uh,
bunch of different ones.
That you don't even have to pay any money or whatever. It's set up ready and put it on YouTube. So
Yeah.
Well,
And the thing
that's-
is,
I was curious about that. I mean, even if it doesn't cost any, the problem is, I mean, the shirts cost them. I made this shirt the other day actually to kind of celebrate that my LTD was done. It's kind of a double entendre. It's funny. It's hilarious. I only made one for me, so.
Okay.
But I mean, I've got a couple of shirts that I wear around. But I mean, if I could actually make some merch, and I mean, the thing is, you have to commit to it. But
That's fine.
yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, that's nice. But the problem is, I thought that you have to actually have the inventory. Like you have to order all the shirts, and then
Nova can tell you all about that. He does all that stuff. So
teacher, call on me, teacher.
yeah, sorry.
he'll help you out.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
need
trying
help
to
on
talk.
Teespring also.
I hate Teespring personally. I hate it, but
I've never used
if
it.
he can get you set up, he'll get you set up and fix it.
But-
And I just
There's plenty more than just Teespring. There's a bunch of
There
sites
is,
that
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I've only seen like two.
You
three.
get the ones. Okay, you only pay. You're okay. The way that those companies work, they take at cost. So the price that it costs them to make the shirt, the price of the shirt, the printing, all of that. Okay. You then set your price above. They have a base minimum price. That's the price that it costs them to produce the shirt. Anything above that is what you get as a profit.
That doesn't make any sense because how do they make their money?
Because they own the machines.
They own the machines, and then they're like, oh, well, it costs us this much to produce the shirt. And
Just
it's
like
gonna be-
any other business, you have what it costs them. So they're factoring in the cost of labor to make the shirt, the cost of the machine. That's what at cost means. At cost does not mean what they're making as a profit.
right.
right.
Okay. So
Hey, TM, if your YouTube link there, I was just noticing you have more than 100 subscribers. You can go and make a custom URL.
Yes.
Where it says YouTube
settings.
and then slash Team Mechanic.
Yeah, I need to do that actually. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes, because whenever you have the ones that are just a bunch of random whatevers, it makes it hard for people to.
Well, it's less people are wanting to click on it that way because they're like, it might be spammy, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that entirely. And I mean, in my descriptions, I have to type in. I mean, if I copy and paste a portion of my description every time, links and things. The problem is, I mean, even with Instagram, the link won't work unless I retype the whole link. I've tried just my name. Now I have to go HTTPS and
So on your Instagram, into your bio is where you're talking about. Is the link trying to work?
Well, no. I'm that I've added the website. I'm talking about on YouTube in the descriptions. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I have to I memorize the link. I know the link, but it's tedious, and I'd like to be able to do.
I have the short one for my Instagram. I have the short one for my YouTube. I have a short one for my Facebook.
Yeah, well,
they're all direct links.
Fantastic. That's what I want to do. How do I do that? Is that like a really arduous process?
You go in Instagram. It's right there in the settings. You go in, you set it up. It says, what do you want your URL to be? And you type it in.
Right.
Instagram at blah, blah, blah.
I got to re-edit my name on Instagram. My wife keeps on telling me I forgot a letter in Rockabilly.
Well, it depends on, at a certain point you can't, because again, you have to make sure that somebody else doesn't have it already.
Right. No. Nobody has it as Rockabilly Customs.
That's the other thing is when you decide to make a name, do a Google search, because you never know. I mean, it's a brand. So you don't want somebody else to have your brand.
There is somebody out there named as Rockabilly Customs, and they were a motorcycle shop, but they have not been on social media for about 10 years now.
Yeah.
So I looked on their Facebook, and their Facebook's the only thing they got. Nothing has been posted since 2012.
Yeah, and if you it's like me, if you look up NOVAtazz, there is no other thing. There is no other NOVAtazz.
Right.
I got very lucky with mine. Every handle, even down to Snapchat, which I've opened once maybe to set it up. I don't use Snapchat, but I mean, I still managed to get the handle Team Mechanic.
Yeah.
Like every single one.
Snag it everywhere you can. Snag it everywhere you can, because it also keeps somebody else. If you get big and somebody else decides they can wreak havoc.
Exactly.
I'm wanting to actually go in and make mine official by doing a what's it called, where you pay to have it sealed or whatever.
Yeah, but
it's not that bad a price, but
no, it's not.
But if you just did it all yourself, it's free.
Well, I mean,
how do I do it myself?
Later. I mean,
go and open everything up and sign up, even if you don't use it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what I did.
Is it?
But you do have to go in and log into it once in a while, because you could lose it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So
I know, like for instance, with me, is like I know how to build a car, but when it comes to like electronics and computers and all, and doing everything online, I'm not. I'm learning.
Chris, your girlfriend.
Yes.
Your girlfriend, your wife, your better half.
She is better than me on this stuff, definitely.
And you already told me that she supports you in everything that you do, right?
Yep.
Enlist her help.
She's going to be on the videos here soon too.
She doesn't have to be on the. If you have somebody that is better on the back end, okay, it doesn't even have to be your girlfriend or whatever. But if you have a friend or whatever that is better on the back end, the behind the scenes stuff, enlist their help. You're going to be able to pay them back. You're going to be able to pay them back in some way or another. I have I have everything on my channel I have done. Have I had people help me film and different things in the past when I could? Yes. But if I had somebody that had the ability to do some of the things that I can't do better than me, I would. Jess helps. Where she... But, honestly, my YouTube annoys her more than it does anything else. Because, it takes a lot of it. it takes a lot of attention and dedication, and it doesn't have
That's
a whole
true.
lot of
It
return.
takes a lot of time out here,
Right. And
to work on these cars.
It doesn't have a whole lot of return.
No, it doesn't. It just
Not
says,
till
"Hey,
you,
look what I
not
made.
till
That's
you,
pretty."
right? Not till you get big.
Yep.
You know,
I guess I
and
get a lot
that's
of
what-
views. I was gonna say mine's only been monetized for just over 2 weeks now, and it's already about 700. So I'm not mad at it.
I just got the message or email from Tubi saying that I've hit over 9,000 views.
Yeah.
Your woman needs attention, Nova.
I noticed. I told you this is. You have not seen the pleas for attentions in the chat.
All right, I'm gonna jump off here, gentlemen. Y'all have a great night.
Yes, sir. You take it easy, man.
All right, see you later, Cletus.
Sure.
But what I was saying is with the whole thing, like whoever is better with different things, enlist their help, because you can't. It can be a one-man bandstand, but
it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
All of the logos I have on my channel, I created, I made. Why? Because I couldn't afford to send somebody else to make them, and I didn't.
That's my deal.
Right.
I've had people message me saying, "Hey, would you want to for me to make something for you, like draw up your car or so?"
I've tried
and I'm
that
like,
too.
"Dude, I'd love to. I just don't got the money right now to do that." And then what do you know? They're a scam because their account got deleted or something.
Well, yeah, I've had several people that have been scamming freaking whatevers, and the thing is their work wasn't better than mine. Mine was better than theirs, and yes, am I an artist? Yes, but like I've offered to do that for certain other people. She says I wouldn't use the logo that she made for me. I will pull it up. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't what.
Man, I'll tell you this: if somebody out there is legit and that they could do a cartoon drawing of all my cars that I got all together, I wouldn't mind when I can pay them to do it.
Yeah.
Like I would love to have a poster behind me with the S10, the Maverick, and the 240 and the Duster, because I'm getting the Duster definitely all on it.
That would be really cool.
I had the logo that she made me. It was just too hard to reproduce on shirts and things.
That's the thing. I need a logo actually. Right now, it's a generic nonsense. Like I actually really don't like the logo for my YouTube channel. I don't have one.
Well, you got to figure out to do your logo. Figure out what obviously Team Mechanic, that's kind of easy to do a logo for, but what makes the team part of your mechanic unique to you? You know what I mean? And you can incorporate anything mechanic like, but how do you incorporate the team part into the logo that makes it yours?
That's true. It doesn't.
See, over on my channel, my little icon, it's me. I got my arms folded, but I got my hairstyle done like the old rockabilly style back in the 50s. And then I'm standing in front of the 46 Ford pickup, a vehicle that would have been used back then. But as my banner, it's a picture of my Maverick, because that's the car that started the channel.
That's the car that you're known for.
And yes, and it was just a rainy day that I took it outside of my wife's work where she was working. I just thought, hot damn, this is a great picture. And I did that, and I just did the rockabilly in white lettering, kind of in that certain font, and I just thought it looked badass, and there you go. That's how I made mine.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, my original one was my Nova and my TA, both in the same shot.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at stuff with Cletus, I came up with an idea. His wife made it until I got a Cricut, then I started making them. But the stickers, which I haven't really sent the stickers out because they're not weatherproof. I mean, you put them in the sunlight, they turn white. I need to find a sticker that is. Yeah, I want to find something that's good before I send stickers out to people. But it's just an outline of the Maverick from the front end to the tail, and it says Rockabilly Customs from the front to the back.
I mean, that's not much different than mine. I had it up earlier.
Well, the idea I got was it's that picture you'd see on for drag racing. It would say something like dragster or something like that, and it'd have the outline of a car going over it.
Yeah.
That's the idea that I got whenever I did the Maverick.
Was it dragline?
You know, I was even curious because this picture here looks terrible, but that is on like that picture. I don't know. I edited that.
That would work for an icon until you come up with something different.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It actually crossed my mind because that's my LTD. I took that picture. You can even see the gouge in the front fender.
Yeah, anything especially any characteristics that makes your car yours. For my Trans Am, it was the fact that I had a gold hood on a black car.
Oh man!
Sorry, go ahead.
I sold quite a few shirts with the S10 on it.
Yeah.
And within the picture, you could tell that the design had the flat tire on it still. But that was just something to say, hey, that's 100% the picture of the truck, because here's the real picture.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't want to ever catch yourself ending up using stock images, which are images that you pull off the internet. Because, number one, you can end up getting copyright claims on those as well.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, well, I guess that's true. It depends on where you get it. That's true. That makes sense.
Every picture, anything that gets posted is copyrighted. If you do not promote it as free to use.
Now, granted, the one thing that I have done is on my new shirts, the Maverick in the back is not the picture of my actual Maverick, but it has the pictures of the same wheels and it's the same body of my car, but it's through Cricket online store that I bought into.
Right.
Well, then you bought the rights, hopefully, to use that.
It's also very hard to prove. Like, I mean, that's you don't want to be ripping off other people's stuff everywhere. But I mean, if it's a Maverick, you know, like it's hard to prove that it's
because there's nothing.
It's an outline.
There's nothing on. Yeah, there's nothing on this car to say, hey, that's mine. Like, it doesn't have nobody's signature. It doesn't have nobody's certain stripes or nothing. It's just the body of the car.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, quite frankly, it's okay even if you didn't take the picture, in my opinion. If you didn't take the picture and it's a Maverick to symbolize that you've got a Maverick. I mean,
right.
You can get real nitpicky with it if you want, but it's not.
You can. Now, as to the front, that was what my car looked like because my springs were stock. So that thing sat basically on the ground, had the stock wheels with the hubcaps on them.
Right.
Well, so the car is extremely straight. It's just little tiny dings here and there where a rock might have hit it.
Yeah. Well, my LTD, I mean, it was used as a shelf in a garage. You can tell because, like, I mean, scratches don't happen from driving like that. And I mean, it was, at least it was in a garage. That's why it's got no frame rot. But
this, I finally found it. This is the logo that Jess made for me. It's
nice.
It's nice, but it's really hard to reproduce that
on a shirt,
especially on multiple different platforms.
Yeah.
See, that's my problem with Cricket, or not Cricket, Teespring. I can do the image over on Cricket just fine, but when I try to upload that image to Teespring, it says the pixels aren't up enough.
Yeah, whenever this is why you need to use what is considered a vector image. And again, the image needs to be as large as you can possibly make it in its original form. Okay?
Gotcha.
So, like, you want a lot of pixels because in a vector image, you can shrink it down small or expand it without losing pixels. Whereas if you use other different formats, once you shrink it, you lose pixels because when you go to blow it back up again, it'll look really pixelated. That's the difference between a vector image, because a vector image doesn't use pixels per se. It knows that there is a line between point A and point B, and it knows the exact shape of that line, so it can reproduce that line in any size format because it's not relying on pixel counts. Well, hello.
What's that?
It is Michelle just subscribed to the channel.
Right. Yes. I want to say actually, I'm glad you tuned in, Michelle.
Yes.
Thanks,
So she just subscribed to the channel, so it had a little animation that plays when somebody subscribes to the channel during the live stream, and it also kicked Robert. Yeah, it has. It also, if you noticed, when somebody donates to the channel,
right,
there will have a different. There's a different animation that plays for a YouTube donation versus a PayPal donation. There's a different image that plays for a subscriber. There's also another different image if somebody subscribes to like my Facebook or to Twitch while I'm live. Those also have animations for all of that stuff.
Right. How do you? What is that? What program is that through? How do you?
That's through Streamlabs, which open broadcaster.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. No, that's. I don't see myself personally going live enough on my own channel. That actually, I don't know. Yeah, sure, Kat told you I went live first time actually ever on my channel. I think it was.
You'll find yourself doing it more often, especially when it's something that you don't really want to edit.
I agree.
I have done it. I have done it off of my phone for different things, especially when it's something that I don't want to sit there and have to edit later. Like when you're doing something like you want to interact with your fans, and say your fans want to say Rockabilly sanding his car, right? He could be going live. He could be having a wide angle of sanding the car, and he could be doing the thing and being able to interact with it. It's maybe not something that he wants to break down into an actual video because it's not exciting content.
Yeah, like I'm
but it needs to get done, and there are people that are interested in that. He just doesn't want to sit there and try to break down 6 hours of sanding into a 10-minute video.
That's freaking tough work. I mean, that's.
So you will find there will be reasons and purposes for doing lives outside of what this is considered a podcast.
A podcast? Why a podcast?
Because that's what a podcast is. It's a think of it like a television show. It's a talk show.
Okay.
That I am promoting. Okay, so this is what is considered a podcast versus something like that would be a live stream of work content. You know, so it's different things. Like a podcast is a talk show, which is what this is. This is a talk show. We're not doing any specific goal. It's a talk show.
Okay.
Versus, like I said, if you follow gaming and different things, when some gamers will have YouTube videos where they have a specific goal. Okay.
Yeah.
Today we are going to do this in this game. Then they'll have other things where it's a live stream where they're just doing their thing, and you're able to join and watch. You know. And then they'll also have things, like I said, a podcast where this is actually a group of us joining something, and we're producing a show.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know. I've thought about, like, because I edit all my videos, and it's very important to me that I edit all of my videos if they're videos. So that's why I've been slacking. I take these ridiculous breaks sometimes it's like a week break. And now that school has started, I mean, I'm not graduated on this level that you are, not having to go to high school. But
I have work. There's a whole nother level. It's called work.
Yeah,
and it takes up a hell of a lot more time. It takes up a hell of a lot more time than school does.
Yep,
you're right.
And then there's parenting. There's also there's parenting on top of the work, which takes up even more of your time.
Kids.
That's true.
So you have
it easy.
Joe,
I do have these.
Yes, you have the most time you will ever have in your life, free time.
Yeah.
From now until you graduate or till you get a job.
I recognize that. I really, believe me, I do. I recognize it, because even the other day I thought, man, I have 5 hours to kill. I mean, that's never going to happen in my life ever, other than being like right now. 5 hours to kill just doesn't happen. But I mean,
Go ahead. I'll say after him.
I don't know. I'm just trailing off of him.
See, I got to figure out how to balance work, my building these cars out here on my YouTube channel, helping my wife take care of my kids, and being a husband, all in every day.
Yeah, you see in my comments, this is what happens when you ignore your girlfriend who's stuck at work.
Well, I mean, you know, but that's up to you, man. You don't have to have a wife and kids. Just that's what a lot of people seem to do.
Well, yeah, then you also don't have to have a life either. I mean, the thing is everything has a balance, you know, and everything brings a different. It can either be a positive or negative, but it brings a different piece into your life. Okay, you know, you can't have you know, like with work. You can't not have work, because if you don't have work, you have no income to be able to do the things that you want to go do. Even YouTube is work.
Yep.
Okay? Everything that you do to make money is work. Some of it pays better than others. You know, you can't have all family. You know, you can't have all work though, because you know you need some things that bring you enjoyment. You know, whether that is your partner, or you know, kids, or cars, or something. There's other things that are part of your life as well. Everything is a balance.
What you're describing there, to sum it up, is life. And I know that's kind of where it started.
Life is balancing time.
That's true. That's pretty much all of life, actually. So life is all this this fantastic gift, which it is. I agree. You can enjoy life. It's totally up to you. But I mean, the thing is, if life is this fantastic gift, how come everybody else gets to dictate it, and you only have to? So you spend all this time maintaining it. I don't know. I think that it's actually entirely up to you. You get to decide exactly.
But everything has consequences.
It takes a whole lot of work.
Right, but everything has consequences. So every choice that you can choose not to go to work.
Yeah.
You can choose where and when you go to work, but those choices also have consequences. You can choose to do exactly what you want to do, but it may not pay the money that you want it to.
Yeah.
You can choose.
The other thing.
Go ahead.
I'm not talking necessarily small micro decisions. And now I call those micro decisions. They say, you know, blowing off work is a big deal. Yeah, I agree. But in the grand scheme of the universe,
it's not that big.
Not going to work is not a big decision.
It could ripple out to a big thing.
I agree. Yeah, that's true. 100% true. I mean, I'm talking about you don't have to go be an accountant and do this 9-to-5 job and come home to, you know.
There are plenty of ways to make money. YouTube is an exact example of that.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But I mean, YouTube you really have to work hard at, and you do have to balance it with a job at the beginning.
Well, not everybody. Like I said, it all depends on where you come from.
There's some of those people out there I've seen that did YouTube and overnight hit it off.
Yeah, and sometimes it's who they know, and sometimes it's who they know, or the fact that they just hit the right place at the right time with the right thing.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, sometimes it's not overnight. Most of the time, it's not overnight. But on the cases like where it's you know, usually it's gaming channels or vlog channels, you know, things like that. But though they come right out of like being, you know, in that adolescent stage, right out of that whole, you know, 15, 16, 17 age, and then they graduate high school and they've already got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers even. And that's all they have to do for the rest of their life.
Right, but also sometimes it also is you'll end up with people that they know a YouTuber that's big, and that YouTuber convinced them to start a YouTube channel, and then because that other YouTuber promotes the hell out of them, they get big by proxy.
Well, you know why I have 400 subscribers, right?
Because you busted your ass and you worked real hard and
you know, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Except no, that's not the case. Okay, I worked really hard, but quite frankly, it was getting a little bit, you know, I was starting to get motivated because the payoff was non-existent.
Yeah,
but,
no, you should have waited when I started. There was no pay. I've been at this since 2012, man.
I was shouted out by YouTube. I don't know if you probably don't watch him, but his name is Auto Auction Rebuilds.
Yes, I know.
Randy.
I know.
You watch him?
I know of him. Okay. I don't necessarily say I watch his content, but I know of him.
Right. Yeah. No. I think he's a good YouTuber. There's some. I don't know. I mean, people have mixed opinions, but I think he's kind of just. He can come across abrupt. Some people think.
There is a lot of good people and bad people that all have opinions.
Oh yeah, and that's the problem with opinions.
And I'm friends with people that are on both sides of some of the same fence. Yeah. So yeah. No, I know that the drama is real, especially in YouTube, or especially anywhere where there's a lot of at stake and anything that has to do with social media, because a lot of things get blown out of proportion before they're ever even confronted, and people make judgments way too quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't sound like people, but you know.
Oh my God, no, never.
Well, I mean, he's got 306,000, I think he's got subscribers.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's a big YouTuber considering YouTube.
It depends on where, like, grand scheme of YouTube. No. Automotive YouTube. It's up there.
I mean, even people like look at Cletus McFarlane and Whistle and Diesel. They've got.
But those are different. They're in a different bracket.
Exactly. But
I mean, they are no longer. That is automotive content, but they are no longer necessarily automotive YouTubers. They are now mini celebrities. So that comes with their own. When you get to the point to where people know your name by just your name.
Yeah.
Okay. You are no longer relying solely on your content. You are now a name brand. So now, like, you know, like people that heard of Nike. Okay, they may buy a pair of Nikes just because they're Nikes, not because it's the best shoe for them ever.
Yep.
It's the same thing when you get that big. You get to a certain point, you get to above a certain threshold. People subscribe to your channel just because of your name.
Because
you know, Markiplier, PewDiePie, for gaming channels, you know, Mr. Beast. I mean, there's countless of them out there. You know, where people subscribe to them just because they think they should subscribe to them.
Yeah, well, because they were told to. By
hey, Tasha, welcome aboard.
We got there. Oh.
She's a what do they call them? The people that have the mini homes inside the vans.
Yeah,
she's got a Dodge van that's freaking really nice, really cool. And she found me because she was having trouble with her Dodge transmission, which, if you follow my channel for any length of time, I've had trouble with my Dodge transmission for years. But you are not a homeless bum. You have a home. It's just on wheels.
That, you know, it does not to me. That doesn't constitute homeless. Being homeless is you have no choice. You have no vehicles. You've got no money. You've got nowhere you can go. You've got zero choice in the matter.
She chooses to live that way, but her town would definitely see her as different. Her town treats her like a homeless.
Oh yeah.
You know how intelligent and non-judgmental everybody is. So I mean, you know, it's just.
And God forbid, it's okay to park a car here if you're not in it. But if you park a car there and you're in it, now you're loitering or you're trespassing.
Yeah. Well, the rule is here for
people and asked them at their state parks, "Hey, would it be cool if we camp in our Dodge Durango?" They got on there and said, "Are you crazy? Like, what are you talking about?" I was like, "We got a mattress that fits back there. We got our sleeping bags and everything."
What is the difference between a Dodge Durango with a mattress in it and an RV with a mattress in it?
Right, that's what we're saying. Like, what's the difference? Like, that's crazy. Sleeping in a vehicle. No. I was like, what do you mean? Y'all let the RV stay there. That's a wagon being pulled by a vehicle someone sleeps in. What's the difference between sleeping in that?
Well, and the thing is like my Novas and stuff. They made tents that, like, if you had the hatchback Nova, they made tents that fit in that hatch.
Like Aztec, you're saying? Are you comparing a Nova to an Aztec? Seems like
I have no idea. I don't.
Well, look at the old 50s model Rambler.
Hold on.
You could take the back seat, unhinge it, and it would lay down on a hook on the back seats, and then make a full bed in there.
That's cool. I slept in my Crown Vic, my 97 Crown Vic, for 5 days in a row. That was fantastic.
Well, those things are huge.
They're huge, but it's the bench. I slept in the bench. I didn't even fold the seats down. Like, I just slept there. And I love that car. I had that thing for 6.5 months, which is longer than I've ever owned anything, because I'm through cars. I've owned 20 cars, 19. But and it's that thing. I slept in it for 5 days, and I even drove it in the winter. I drove that thing 5,000 kilometers, and like my stepdad, he insured it, but that thing was a beast, even to sleep in. So I'd go camping in that thing, and that's a Crown Vic, not even a Durango. Like my Suburban, you can have every seat in place and have an air mattress back there and sleep 17 people in there. But
right,
yeah,
there you go.
I've owned 3 cars and sold 1.
Wow.
They've been doing this all the way back in the 60s and
nice.
70s.
That's pretty cool. You did that.
That's a cool one.
That's not a 77, but yeah, it is. I don't know.
So big with the tent.
But yeah, I mean, that's something that they've done. I mean, here, let me share this screen. That you can share it with multiple ones.
There's a bunch of vehicles they did back and still do that you can go camping in them.
Yeah, SUVs are popular for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yep.
take your Escalade
Because,
off the off-road.
If you like I said, with our Durango, with a Chevy
So-
pickup or so, you put a camper on the back of it.
I mean,
They do offer inflatable mattresses that are designed for your vehicle to fit in there.
there's actually one of the 77 Nova ones. But yeah, I mean, Chevy offered this.
I just
way
saw
back.
that. I just saw that comment with the trunk of the Crown Vic. Yeah, no, I put a mountain bike in there, like a big size, full size mountain bike with both rims on it in that trunk, plus the spare tire. And I put 4 tires in that trunk.
Okay.
Plus the spare.
You know those
Wait,
you know those green turtle sandboxes?
Yep.
Yes.
I can fit one of those with the lid on it in the back of my Nova and close the trunk.
You can
That's
fit
huge.
a small block Chevy 350 in the back of a 4-door Honda Elantra.
I can
no.
fit
No,
4 or
I
5
know.
of those in the back of the trunk in the Nova.
You could fit the 500 Caddy engine. You could fit that in the trunk of the Crown Vic, maybe 2 of them. And, I mean, but still,
They're
Well, you
they're
can
actually
have
not
like
that
10 bodies in
they're
there.
not actually that tall of an engine because of the fact of having to fit underneath of the hood clearance
fine.
of the
Put
Caddy.
how about this then? Put a 4BT Cummins on its side and put that in the trunk of the Crown Vic. Maybe even a 6BT.
I don't know if you'd be going anywhere. I'm pretty sure that the trunk of the
No,
Crown
that-
Vic would
that
be
is
on
be
the
dragging.
ground.
The front end of the car would lift off the ground, but still, I'm talking about.
I'm pretty
talking
sure there
about
wouldn't be a
space.
suspension left underneath of that car. It would just be everybody would thought you had a lowrider.
Yeah, well, it would be good in the snow, but you wouldn't be able to steer anywhere.
I don't even think it would be good in
No.
the snow. It'd be dragging too much in the ground. It's its own wheel chalk.
Well, that's true. Actually, that would be a good way to do an oil change.
Yes, Michelle's right. You got the Goon Squad built the
Yeah.
military truck. I don't care, but I mean, those are already basically mobile RVs anyway because troops used to sleep in them too. Before they had a kitchen in before they had a kitchenette in them, but no, they actually did a really good job on that one.
Well, we've got an '88 Winnebago Super Chief. It's just a P30
Hey, Jesse's in here.
What?
I cannot see who's in the chats right now because I just see 3 little screens on the SteamYard app that you sent me
Oh, you don't have the
through Chrome.
don't you open up the live stream and watch check the chat through that?
On
your
my
phone.
other phone, but our internet's acting up, so I can't watch it
help
on
that.
there.
Okay, well I will try to. So we got Tasha in here, which is my small home buddy. Michelle, which I'm guessing is known through Team Mechanic, and we have Jesse Williams is the guy with the Bronco that has the hand controls. So those are the 3 that I'm seeing here, and Robert's back.
Hey, Robert.
Apparently Robert is apparently Cletus dived out of my live stream to go harass Robert's garage.
Oh man, this thing is getting old.
But yeah, I actually watch Goon Squad. I like them. They're building their own shop now right now. They have one of those.
Hey,
steel
can
buildings.
we say the Bony Bob is the skeleton out of Joey's chicken?
Sure.
They're about the same size.
About the same size. I do not know Bryce DiCosto. Project Frankenstein. He's new. I haven't seen him in here before. Hey, oh my God! Pilots, better late than never. We're how many hours into the live stream, and Pilot just showed up. 2.5 hours.
Pilot.
In. Welcome aboard, Pilot.
It is now safe. Like Frankenstein and stuff.
Yeah,
it just reminded me here later on. I'm going to build a spaceship.
Tasha wants Boney Bob. Where'd you get Boney Bob?
Walmart.
Walmart, Tasha. Okay, and Michelle found Team Mechanic through Auto Auction Rebuilds.
Yeah.
Hey, small world. That's called networking.
Yeah, it is.
How we all get married.
Every car show I go to, I got some business cards made up. No, not even business cards. Just something. My dad had the idea. Just
get
just
yourself one of these.
I need that NOVAtazz. I need something like that.
Well, did I show you? Cool. Did I show you what the stuff? I got to reset it up because it lost all my links. But you take this. This looks like an ordinary business card, right? Well,
no, it doesn't.
Besides it's plastic. But you.
What the hell? What is that?
Hold on. I'm going to find the spot because I have a case on this phone, so it makes a pain in the ass. But anyway, let's see.
And now,
what?
I just got rid of it. Hold on.
Is that an NFC card?
Yeah. So
are you kidding me?
All right, let me get
How
it to go again.
How much does that cost, though?
Okay, so I'm going to click OK. And it's going to take me. Now, I put all of my links. I put all of my links on this.
Hot damn.
I
don't know what they cost now because I bought this back when they just started.
So probably cost a ton. Like that's what I just
don't know.
bought some paper
let me
cards.
see. I'm gonna go on here. Let's see. No, just the card is $20.
Is it just one card or multiple?
Well, no, it's one card. You get one card. This is the one you keep in your pocket. That when you go up to somebody and you're talking about your YouTube channel and they ask you for your link, you're just like, bloop, and it takes you to a page. Like there's other places out there where they use a QR code, and it takes you to a page. I think there's like a My Links or whatever it is. It's kind of like that, but on a business card.
Exactly. That is really, really cool. I mean, I just got, before I knew you could do the damn simple link with just youtube.com/teammechanic, that would have been fantastic because I could put that on the card. But
so hold on. I'm looking at the different things. So the card that I have is $20. I can get one with my logo on it for $55. Now they didn't offer that when I started. But these are prices that if you go into Hello Blue through my link, regularly this card is $40. Regularly, the custom Smart Business card is $180.
Right.
Okay. Because they're only producing one of them, so anything that's one-off is expensive. You can get buttons in different colors. I guess which are smart buttons, but they have a bunch of different. But it's NFC links. I mean, like literally, I just put this up to my phone, and I've had several lucks with it because the thing is business cards are great, but when you go to a car show or whatever, and you get all of these business cards from all of these different booths and stuff, what happens with them when you get home?
They go in the wallet and you forget about them.
You go in the wallet, you forget about them. They end up in the bag that you were carrying around to the different booths or whatever, and you forget about them. You might find them a couple years later when you find the whole bag that was stuffed in the back of your closet at some point. But you forget. You forget to go, you might remember certain things, but you don't always remember the card or whatever, and to go back. This is cool because while you're talking with them, they can get your links. So while you're talking to them, they can subscribe to your Instagram, to their YouTube, to your Snapchat, Twitter, whatever it is that you have, right at the time that you are speaking with them. You're not giving them a card with your links on it that, oh, I'll go log into it later. You're literally bringing it up on their phone while you're talking to them. So you're engaging with them, and they can click on your links while you're engaged with them. So you don't have to wait till they get home, because guess what? When they get home and they open up their phone to go search through their Twitter or their Instagram or whatever, your stuff's already going to pop up.
That's an incredible.
Well,
I can't tell you how many business cards I put in my freaking pocket, and I never subscribed to a channel off of their business cards. I might have remembered to look up them on YouTube later, but most of the time, no.
Well, Sean, can you send me a message with all that information?
I can send you the link through mine, so that way, A, you get the discount, and B, I get the credit.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely.
And then I got to set up my links again, because when they updated or refreshed their page, it wiped out my links. Or I might have wiped out my links by, resetting my Facebook or whatever. Because,
I've got a question actually. Before I forget to ask, these doors behind me are square body doors for my Suburban. Down there, they're probably run of the mill, but these things have no rust on them. In Canada, that's a really freaking big deal.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've heard people tell me that someone will pay $500 a piece. I've heard someone will pay $200 for the pair. I mean, what do you think?
What you do? You go on Facebook Marketplace. You go on Craigslist. You go on.
There's zero,
eBay.
by the way, for sale. If that's
you go look. You don't look for ones that are for sale now. Go looking for ones that have sold.
Okay.
Okay, and you look at what they have sold for. That'll be what tell you. Huh?
Well, how can you put that in a filter? Like if you're going on Marketplace and you.
Well, I'm not saying Marketplace. Marketplace, you're just going to have to look for what they're selling for, and you watch ones. If you see one that disappears that has been sold, well, you know about what they were asking for it.
Right.
But for eBay, it's easy. You can search sold items on eBay.
On eBay, okay, yeah,
and
that's true.
That'll tell you what their market value is. What are people willing to pay for it?
Yeah. Well,
and that'll tell you what you can sell it for. And I would sell it for a little bit higher than that, and expect to bring the price down to about where the other one sold for. So you never, ever, ever, ever put an item up for sale for exactly what you want it for.
Yeah, no, I
always go high, because number one, if somebody's willing to pay you that higher price, well then good for you. But you have room to bring it down. So that makes them feel like they're getting a deal, even though you're just going to get what you asked for it originally. Well, what you wanted for it for originally. Okay, they're going to walk away feeling that they scored. You're going to walk away feeling that you scored because you got what you wanted for it.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Well, I'm asking, I think, $500 for them right now. Because I told I could get
$550.
What? Yeah, well, $550. I was told I could get $400 for the pair, and I think $500 would be great. So I don't know. I mean, I have them for $500.
For $550, expect have a base bottom price that you're willing to accept for them.
Yeah, I think $4 is
watch.
So I mean,
watch for fishy shit.
You
know, you want all of the money up front.
Oh, I've sold. What's 19 minus 4? 15 cars now. So I've sold 15 cars out of my
freaking door is nothing compared to a car.
That's true. I agree, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, now it's interesting for me to go on Facebook and see someone's got an iPhone or a jacket. I don't know what people list, but I mean, they've got some item for sale.
People selling their ass crack on Facebook. So I mean,
well,
wonderful. I don't know if you heard that, but someone's shooting a gun right down the street from me.
Duck and cover, bob and weave, duck and cover.
Oh, don't worry. I got the 9 right next to me if they walk up.
Do you have any idea how many police helicopters and cruisers would be around here if someone heard a pellet gun go off?
Oh
and this is Canada. Like, unfortunately, as into guns as you may be, if you own a 22 long rifle, anything even remotely close, like, people are uneasy. It's just how it goes.
I may be in the same room as a 22 and a 30-06.
Well,
I got
neither of them are mine. They're both Jess's.
Box.
Her dad brought her up around guns, and she has been shooting since I think she was like 10.
Yeah, I've only had to do it once, and it was because I had somebody wanting to pick a fight with me, like a crackhead or so, and he just picked up a piece of wood in the back and was about to hit me with it, and I pulled that 9 out and cocked it back, aimed it right at him, and said, "Boy, you better run right now before I unload this thing on you." He dropped and took off.
Yeah.
So I live in the middle of town, and we have so many people and telling this. It's just a small town, but Durant's only like an hour and a half from Dallas, so we get a lot of traffic from Dallas, and we have a bunch of riffraff that comes in this town, a bunch of drug users. My neighbor behind me, she's a counselor for the county jail. And she tells me, "Oh my God, a lot of stuff that happens around here that does not get told on the news."
People around here don't walk into your house even if you leave the door unlocked because they know they'll probably get chased out by a 12 gauge.
See, I wish people would know that here. Like just yesterday, somebody
you don't walk into somebody's house around here because most likely you won't be walking back out.
Hey, I like that here. And almost everybody around me that's sane, we all have a gun loaded next to us in case something happens.
Well, wait the hell up here. They might invite you in for a Molson and a bowl of soup. Watch the curling match on TV.
It used to be like that here in parts of Oklahoma, but anytime now, it's just unsafe.
Yeah.
So you're in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that we don't have hospitality. I mean, again, there's a difference between being invited into somebody's home versus walking your ass into somebody's home. You walk into my house uninvited, you may or may not be walking back out of my house.
Are you talking? Well, are you talking even like burglary? Like, are you talking people like that? People just don't. So you can leave your screen door closed and your door open and wide open. People are nobody, even a burglar. Like, what about at night? And look,
that's the thing is, people when you live in an area where you know that most people own weapons, you don't generally go and walk into somebody's house because most of the people in this area are armed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you it's like okay, if you're going to go, if you know that store clerk has a 12 gauge sitting right underneath of his counter, are you going to walk up there and point a gun to his face? No, you're not.
I was just
because
thinking of a scary movie at the very end of that one.
But you
know about it.
So you're going to go rob that. You're going to go rob the store that you know is against guns, is against whatever, because you know they're not going to have one.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is the people, even in Texas, like when they tried to have certain bills passed, you know, with a reduction of firearm usage and owning them in the U.S., people would put these signs on their yards and saying this is a gun-free home.
That's just asking.
What the hell?
I mean, that's like saying, that's like, to me, honestly, that's like putting a sign outside saying I have no security protection whatsoever.
Yep.
Because even if you have, like, I'm not saying that, like, we have security cameras and and camera doorbells and, you know, all of that stuff. Yes. Yeah. But there's still a certain amount of time from the time that goes off to somebody of an outside authority can show up.
Yeah. Well, cameras don't prevent crimes.
No, they just record it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
It lets me know who broke into my house after the effect if I wasn't here. But it doesn't stop them from stealing.
Cameras are not the hardest thing in the world to circumvent. So, I mean, if you, like, even sometimes it doesn't even let you know who broke into your house. All they have to do is look down. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not even. But, I don't know. It makes people feel safer. And I think that's
my friends Smith and Wesson.
Huh?
Well,
you will meet my friends Smith and Wesson.
I'll tell you one of the crazy things I got hiding in my backyard is a couple of bear traps.
That'll stop somebody in their tracks.
How tall is your grass?
It's back there against the leaves, buried up in there.
Okay. Well, hey, then
So-
that makes it worth it. If you just have
Like I
giant
said-
like, steel bear
Bryce,
traps
I like
sitting
my
in-
Ring camera as well.
Yeah, like I said, Durant, we have this problem. It's just you just don't leave your door open. You don't just walk around by yourself.
Hey, there was a time where I would literally leave my windows down in my car and my keys underneath my front seat. And I left the keys in the car because nobody's going to touch it.
See, like for instance, that 67 Chevelle that I was telling you I saw up on First Street, it's sitting at a place called the Doctor Clinic or Doctor Auto Clinic, is what it's called. Because here about a month ago, they literally left that car, took the keys out, and were in the house just up to grab something, and somebody already stole it.
Yeah,
It's broad daylight around 3 o'clock.
That wouldn't happen around here. I mean, like I said, right now, my cars, I'm probably more afraid of my TA sitting inside of a locked storage facility than I am where my Novas are sitting right now. Because my Novas are sitting in my girlfriend's dad's backyard. That's the same man that taught her. That's the same man that taught her how to shoot a gun at 10. I've already been told that there was somebody that just was snooping around the cars, and they left in a hurry when he came out of his house with the 12 gauge. So yeah. I don't have to worry. My Novas, I guarantee you, nobody will ever go near them. As far as my Trans Am, it's in the middle of Lancaster, in a storage facility. Now, granted, my good buddy Chris, he's Firebird Nation. That's on the show all the time. It's his storage unit. You know,
how many Novas are you working with?
I have 2.
Okay, only 2.
I have 2. They are basically 1.
Okay, well that's a good.
I have my original one, which is more rust than it is car. That has my 350, my turbo TH350 trans, the rear, the whole interior, and then I have the new one, which is also a 77, that is just a shell.
Right.
So I bought another car to bring my first one back.
Right.
So yes, I have 2, though technically there will only be 1 by the time I'm done with them.
Well, honestly, the rust, the body is the write-off, not the mechanical damage, not a car accident, not a wreck, not mechanical damage, not a thrown rod.
It has been in 3 accidents since I owned it.
Since you've owned it, but you driving it or
it hasn't been on the road since 2014.
So, but it's okay. So somehow it's been 3 accidents.
I'm 38. I've owned that car since longer than 2014. I've had it since 2007.
Okay, so
I daily drove it for 6 years.
Okay, and did you were you in the car when it was
All 3
involved
accidents.
in each one of those accidents? You were?
Yeah.
Oh.
The first one, I backed up into a barn.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it is. It literally, I busted their door open. Yeah, it counted. I had to pay for that damn door. It went through my insurance company. That counts as an accident.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
That barn door cost me over $800.
Wow. Okay. Well, that counts.
The second one, I was merging onto a highway, and to avoid a tractor trailer that decided to stop at the bottom of the on-ramp instead of merging, I got sideswiped down my whole driver's side by a dude that was doing probably 30 over the speed limit.
My God.
So I was already up to 45, 50 miles an hour, and he flew by me like I was sitting still and sideswiped the whole side of the car.
Wow. No.
The third one, I got ass-ended by a teacher's wife that was texting.
Wow. So I bet you got to play the teacher card to get her out of that one.
No. Let's just say my Nova drove away from that accident. Her SUV did not.
Wow. Well, that's. I don't want to say surprising.
That car has driven away from every accident that it was in. That I owned it. I already know that there was a front end collision at some point from before I owned it, because I found the damage of it when I've taken the car apart.
Right.
Well,
and to answer Bryce's question, what year is my TA? This is actually my TA up here in the corner. It's a 79 Trans Am with a 1976 cammed Pontiac 400 in it.
I'm saying, thankfully, since I've owned the Maverick, I've avoided getting that thing into any kind of mess.
It only takes one.
Yeah, I know, it just takes
you
one.
You don't even need to be in the car for it to happen. My coworker, the one of the ladies at the office, she had a car totaled, and she had just gotten out of that car 5 minutes before the kid came in. Totaled both the front and the back of of her SUV somehow. I guess they hit the front end, spun around, hit the back end, spun around, and hit the front end. And it totaled the SUV out. So
what year is this?
What?
Like what year is this accident occurring? What year is this car? Like, are we talking Acura MDX, or are we talking Ford Explorer when it first came out?
No, I'm talking like a modern car. The car was less than a year old.
But at what time?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why we're getting into such technicalities. It's a.
I'm just curious because
it really doesn't matter what year it is. A total car is a total car.
To the salvage auction, salvage rates, insurance nonsense. You
got to understand what might be considered totaled here in the U.S. might be different than what it is in Canada.
I agree, but I also watch a lot of like Auto Auction Revels, for example. He spends all his time at Copart.
Well, yeah, and the thing is an insurance company will total out a car when the cost of repairs exceeds the value of the vehicle, or a certain percentage of the value of the vehicle.
Yeah, well, I think at 50% they can decide.
A classic insurance.
Well, it's a totally different ball game.
Right.
Yeah.
When I got rear-ended, I had Geico. And they had like Progressive or something or whatever. I had to tell the dude that came out. I said, I don't care what you say the damage to this vehicle was when he comes out and does his assessment. Don't total my car out. I don't care if you say the damage was only $40. You know, get me whatever I deserve, but you know, I can fix this car for $200.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to replace the bumper, the tailgate, and technically the tail light panel, that whatever, needed to be bent back out to shave. That was it. The rear trunk lid and a bumper was the majority of the damage that was caused, and it totaled the whole front end of her Hyundai Santa Fe. Just totaled it. The car was not moving. It had smashed the whole front end into the engine. But also, if my car would have been stock ride height, that SUV would have been through my trunk. The back end of my car sits as high as a Colorado.
Wow.
It's got a 4-inch lift. It's got a 4-inch lift. My Nova has a 4-inch shackle lift sitting on 30-inch tall tires. The front end. Go ahead.
I got a 1-inch lift on the back of the Maverick with stock fronts, and the 240s dropped 3 inches, and the S10's been dropped 4 inches.
Here, I'll pull up the.
So now we're lifting cars and dropping trucks. That's how the world is. That's how it goes.
I'm not doing anything to my car.
I love everything scraping. I love scraping the ass on the ground on everything.
Yeah. And I'm not doing anything more to my car than people did back in the 70s to begin with.
Yeah. I just got a little rake on my Maverick, but I ended up, once I do the 4-link system in the back, Okay, I'll wait. My phone's about to die on me, so here shortly I'm going to have to get off here. But dear Lord Almighty, I'm never sanding again in this damn shop. It literally was a pain in the BS to wash everything in here. So the concrete pad that the Maverick sits on, I'm going to go get some boards and get some tin and make a little tin roof and tin siding on it. But then have it to where maybe a foot from the floor is not covered. So therefore, once I'm done, I could just easily take a garden hose and go through there and clean it off.
There's my Nova.
Oh, I like the way it sets.
Oh, it's even nicer when it it's with how long it is. It doesn't.
Yep.
It's got a nice rake to it when you look at it from the front and back.
It does have a nice rake to it. It has a 70s rake to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You didn't do nothing different to it, really.
Minus all of the rust here. Let me go back.
Hey, where you live, that rust is explanatory.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
when I pull the duster in,
like I said, it was a daily driver. It rain, sleet, snow.
Yep. Oklahoma, we hardly have any snow.
Like I said, snow, remember I told you there was damage to that car before I bought it?
Yep.
That's the
Yeah, I could see creases and all that into it.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. And that was what was left after they did their work.
Well, for some odd reason, my family thought to take care of this little Maverick and know it'd be valuable at the end. So, and now what I was saying on my little Maverick is once I go back through and redo the undercarriage of that car by throwing a 4-link system in the front, coilovers up in the front, 4-link system in the back, then I'm going to drop it to where the 17s are starting to tuck up into the fender welds.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when you looked at it from the right angle, it had a nice rake to it.
It does. It does have a really nice rake to it.
This car is currently, sadly, in very not great shape. In fact, actually, it's missing most of these panels as well right now because I have it completely stripped. But I have.
Do you have the pieces to it then?
I have everything to this car.
Okay, because there's a 70s model Nova sitting in the junkyard I go to. It looks in.
I have enough.
Nice shape.
I probably have 2.5 of everything on this for this car.
Okay.
Because I bought.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is nobody's looking at this Nova because everybody wants the early 70s or the 60s model Nova.
Oh yeah. I don't have the pictures to that. Oh, here's that.
I'm just thankful.
This is an actual good version of that one that Just made me.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It was nice. It wasn't very easy to reproduce for different purposes. And then this is the TA. This is the TA when I bought it.
Oh, I'd love to have a TA.
And then
I literally was extremely close. I've told y'all before how I almost got a 78 TA.
Yeah. These are pictures of it right before I ended up moving to Reading and it getting destroyed. By assholes in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I lived up in OKC, I kept the Maverick in the garage.
I don't think if I had my Instagram. Hold on, let me. My Instagram. Because that has more stuff relating to this channel on it than.
But nah, what I'm doing is I'm selling my merch with the Maverick on it. Like I got trucker hats, baseball caps, I got some flat bills coming in. I've been making a bunch of shirts, and they've been selling really good so far, even though I'm thinking it's going to slow down here soon. But right now, I have my base coat, that's Grabber Blue. I got 2 quarts of Black Pearl Metallic, a gallon of Crossfire Clear, and that's it. So now I need to get the cheaper stuff. A windshield, the front and rear gaskets, a headliner, and then get the hardener and the reducer.
Yeah.
So therefore,
Here's the
once this 240 gets done, I'm going to pull the Maverick in, and I'm going to just paint the outside of it by doing a new windshield, the headliner, get the appearance of the vehicle looking nice and clean and painted. So after that Maverick is finished, it depends on what do I got. I might see if somebody wants to collab with me and get the Duster running with the old inline 6 that's in it, because it's been setting for about 25 years. So see if we might get that engine running and then drive that. But then after that, that's when the S10 comes in and gets completely disassembled. The floor gets cut, the firewall gets cut, everything gets customized, and I make it a really clean looking 80s S10.
Nice.
So I got ideas, some big builds I want to do. So saying that too, once I bring that S10 in, that's when I'm going to try to go ahead and buy the 360 with the 4 or 5-speed standard. Right. For the Duster, so later on when I do say, hey, okay, it's time for the Duster, I can fix that up.
Sorry, I'm looking for the pictures of the...
Oh, no, you're good. And the one thing I've been talking about, like with Destroyer 1320 and a few others, I slipped up and said, one thing I want to build is a 60s model looking spaceship.
Yeah. With
an LS in it and on hydraulics.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of the vehicle that I might could use as a frame.
I miss that car.
Yeah, I do like.
It's the same car.
Yeah.
I missed.
That's before you did the rake on it.
That was, no, that was still the rake. It's just a different size tire.
Oh, gotcha.
It doesn't have the smaller tire in the front.
Yeah, because I know the tires were different. It just looked like from the way it was standing, there wasn't much of a rake on it.
Yeah, different size tires.
I know back then they did have a little bit of rake on them from the factory.
You want to see? That was the car when I bought it.
Yep.
Ass in the grass, front end up in the air, and then this is...
Well, that's because it had leaf springs in it, didn't it?
It still has leaf springs in it.
So you just put the bigger shackles?
Yeah, I just put a 4-inch 4-inch lift shackle in the back. 4-inch lift shackle, spring helpers, heavy duty truck, heavy duty Gabriel truck shocks in the rear. So I literally got the shocks in the back of this car are off of a pickup truck.
Oh, nice.
The front end went from an inline 6 to a V8, so that caused a little bit of drop in the front. I went down a size in tire, so it's running a 205 60 R15 in the front. The standard is a 215 65. I do have 1 round of rubber in the springs. That's just to keep it from bottoming out. It doesn't really affect the ride height anything. It just keeps the spring from compressing all the way down to the cross member touches the ground. Yeah, and in the rear I'm running a 235 75 R15, which is a 30-inch tall tire by 10-inch wide.
Over on the Maverick, I'm running 225 60 R17s, I believe, all around.
You can actually see the donor shell is sitting next to it right here.
Yep.
You know what, I think I gotta take off. Actually, it's just I gotta do a couple things.
All right, that's okay. Go ahead.
But, I appreciate you having me on once again. Really do. It was fun, and again for sure.
You are welcome back. Do you have Facebook?
I do.
Have Kat send you my profile, and I will get you in our. Actually, I don't. At least friend request me so I can send you the link easier through Facebook. It's easier than sending it through whatever. Just
email, yeah.
Yeah, and then as long as you open up that link on a PC, then it'll take you straight into StreamYard.
Well, I think I could probably find you on Facebook myself. Isn't it? Is it just NOVAtazz?
Just look up NOVAtazz, but you're either going to come up with my YouTube page. You might be able to find my personal account. I don't know.
Okay. Well, either way, your personal account's the one that I'm looking for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, either way, I'll figure it out. I can just get her to send it to me if I have to. But anyway, I appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. All right.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah. You too. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jesse asked me to pull up his Instagram so that way Bryce could see. I'm not sure if it wants this truck or if it is this truck he was trying to show.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, personally,
they're nice looking trucks. Definitely.
Personally, I like this one.
Yeah.
That one is. I like that one. It's a sweet looking truck.
It does look nice, definitely. And the blue on it is definitely eye catcher.
Yeah, I like the blue. But yeah,
Where's my phone at?
It's all hand controls.
7%.
Yeah, it's all hand controls. So.
Oh, nice. But yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm going to have to get off here. I'm going to get up 6 in the morning to park.
It's midnight here.
Yeah,
this is
you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah, this is my other vehicle that I have is an 01 Ram 1500.
Yep.
And it's the off-road edition, so it's the ORE, which sits a lot higher than it sits about 3 inches higher than a stock Ram.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I guess what's up?
Oh, just stretching.
Oh yeah, same here. So yeah, I guess we'll end the live stream. I mean, granted, hopefully I don't have an issue running next week. Work has been my biggest issue, and it will probably be my biggest issue till I leave this job. So
gotcha.
So yeah, I am hoping to get at least a video or two out. I will be starting to do scale models. So there'll be that content as well. I mean, that content's easier to put out than the car content because getting out to the garage. Well, right now my garage is a storage unit because of moving. I wish I had that much space in my garage right now. I have a 2-bay storage unit right now. That is what I have. Because everything got thrown in the garage because it was either throw it in the garage or throw it in the living space and take up space everywhere.
Well, this is for, if I was talking about the turbo that's going on the little import.
Yeah.
For everybody in the comments, that's what it is.
You got a tape measure across the front of that? What is it? Like a...
It's a 3-inch.
3-inch?
Yep. So, make sure that does not fall. Yes, little ball bearing setup turbo.
Oh, there you go.
New power that little motor.
What a cute turbo. That helps if I turn off stop sharing the screen so then maybe people could see it.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to see you ripping in the little import.
I want to get this.
How far is it away from getting it to the point to where it can drive under its own power?
I still got to rip out the rear subframe, replace those bushings, just change out the bushings in the front end, then I can drop it, go through this motor, make sure everything's just fine, because it is wanting to turn over slowly. Just make sure that the timing's just fine. Then again, it could be my starter that's going out. do an intercooler kit, do the exhaust system for the downpipe. Then it's repaint the engine bay, and I'm talking to somebody for him to graffiti my hood, and just finish the body of the car, and the car's basically done.
Yeah, something that I learned, and a lot of people that do projects do it in small steps, because if you can't enjoy the car, it's going to end up sitting. Now, granted, mine have sat, but it's not because of my fault. I have moved to places that I couldn't work on my cars. I ended up having to have people store them for me. We now own this property, so they can come home as soon as I have the space open up for them to come home.
Right. Well, see, I know this car is going to be setting for about maybe a year or so, but try my best to get out here and do something to it once a week and get to it. Now, since I got the body kit done, it's getting the fin.
I would focus getting the drivetrain up and running so it can actually fire up and move, and then do the other stuff. Because once you get it fired up and move, you're going to end up wanting to get the project done faster.
Right. Well, now since I got the body kit finished, because I knew that was going to be my hardest part, is getting this busted up body kit done. Everything else is kind of easy. So I don't know. If I can get over to Arkansas to get that fender, then that'll be the next step, is getting the fender here, prep it, get it primered, fix the little ding that's in it. Engine bay, real simple to fix up. But at the same time, it might be getting this motor, getting the little bit of gaskets, and getting that top mount manifold bolted on, get a few things bolted to that engine, and just making sure it has good compression and everything still.
I think focus on getting that drivetrain up and going, because, like I said, that might give you the motivation to plow through the rest of it.
Right. And like I said, that is the deal. I know before on my other videos, I was jumping, like say, from the Maverick to the pickup to this, just randomly.
Well, that's good for your YouTube channel too.
It is, but at the same time, I kind of want to do a storyline and do that. I was thinking is start with the car and then finish with the car, but in between
you're going to end up with YouTube. You're going to end up losing viewer. I mean, it'll be, as long as you keep making progress in all three.
Yep.
But you know, there's things in your YouTube called playlists.
Yeah.
Separate the different builds into playlists.
And they are.
Right.
They are. Every time I upload something to this,
then
it's done as S13.
The thing is if you have somebody that's following your channel because of the Maverick.
Yep.
If you just focus on the S13, S14.
Yep.
You know, if you're going to end up losing interest in the people that are there for the Maverick. Whereas if you're bouncing around like you were, you know, you're giving each one of those core followers a little tidbit. You're giving them a little something. You know, obviously.
Well, see, what I've been doing is, I've been focusing on the 240, but every now and then, just like last week, I ventured a little bit and went to that S10 and did the junkyard tour. Because I know, hey, this car can get a little stale for some of the people that are in just a classic. So just to change it up a bit, here is a junkyard for me to look around. Here's some of the classics that y'all could just melt your eyes over.
But it's something also that I did wrong, and that's why I was bringing it up. I got so stuck on the truck that number one, I burnt myself out. That's why I pushed the truck back into the field and let it sit there. I literally burnt myself out because I was dumping all of my time and effort into the truck. I wasn't dumping it into the TA or the Novas or anything else. And it, not only did it burn out my channel, but it burnt me out.
Right.
So bouncing around is not necessarily a bad thing, just as long as it's planned that you're bouncing around.
Yeah.
You can still have a story. I know. You can still have a story. You just you're just telling multiple stories at once.
Right. But yeah, I know like the Maverick's gonna come back because I got to fix the rear end. It's howling on me.
Oh yeah, you
said. And I don't think doing that massive burnout right off the bat was a good idea for those bearings for setting for 20 years.
Well, yeah, there was probably no gear fluid out that far in the tubes because you haven't done some twisties and slosh that.
I did drive the car a little bit, and it wasn't howling, it wasn't making no noise.
But
beforehand,
those bearings might have already been compromised, and you just finished them off in a glorious way.
Right, that's what I was thinking. So.
You just finished them off in a very glorious way. Made yourself happy. Bearings aren't fucking. The bearings aren't freaking expensive anyway, and they don't.
No, they're not. It's going to cost $200 to rebuild the hover, and that's with new spider gears, new shaft bearings, new pinion bearings.
I did it with my Nova.
The gasket and the fluid.
Yeah, I did it with my Nova. I replaced everything.
Yep.
Pulled all the races out, the inner and outer races, the bearings themselves. I did everything but replace the ring and pinion gear.
Right. Well, I know if I'm going to get into that we're in, I'm going to just replace everything so I don't have to get back into it.
Yeah, I didn't replace the axles either. I just replaced all of the wear parts except for the main gears because they didn't need to be replaced.
Right. So, but I got to get out of here before the phone dies.
Me too. All right. So we will see you guys in the next episode, hopefully next week. So.
Yes, sir. And y'all in the chat, y'all take it easy and have a good night.
All right. See you later, guys.
Yep. Later.